going on, my peoples? It's your boy Kenny, man. I'm back one time for your mind. Y'all know how I do. People, hit my theme music. Alright, people, we here. Let's get to the fuck shit. Yeah, people. Oh shit, hold on, I'm fucking up.
This Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade is packed with lemon.
I'll set it off up in this bitch. Let's get to the fuck shit. Hold on, I gotta go. Hold up, might gotta go out. Okay, now we gonna do what's the name first. All right, people. Let me get this clip together. All right, people, what up? Let me shout out people in the building. We got OG up in the building. We got LT up in the building. What up? What up, fellas? All right, we got this shit. All right, people. Let's get it in. Tell somebody to know somebody. To tell somebody to know somebody. To come on up in this bitch. Because we're about to set it off up in this bitch. Okay? Listen. People. Y'all see the title? Y'all see it up there? In America, this is a black and white thing. Okay? This is a black and white thing, people. This is a black and white problem. what we dealing with in America. And I'm gonna break it down so people can understand what I'm saying, what I'm clearly trying to say. Right? This is a black and white thing. So we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty today. Cause listen, we dealing with a bunch of people in this country, and listen, I'm setting aside all these other races of people that's in the country. All other minorities, all other races of people. I'm putting you to the side. This ain't for you. This is where you need to just learn. You need to just shut the fuck up and just listen. This ain't for y'all. This ain't to get out on none of y'all. This ain't even got nothing to do with gay people. Okay? This ain't even got nothing to do with the alphabet people. This got nothing to do with y'all. This is just a black and white problem of what's going on in America. And today, my people, we're going to deal with this shit. We're going to at least try to. This shit is stupid. And what I mean by this shit is stupid is that we keep going through this same circle. Like, we're just going round and round, like a merry-go-round, just going around and around. This shit is just, it's getting old. And I'm sick of it. And so we need to just put everything on the table today. To all my white folks, good or bad white folks. Good black folks or bad black folks. We're just going to all put it on the table today. We're just going to do that today. We're going to stop the nonsense. We're going to stop the bullshit. We're going to stop lying to each other. We're going to stop lying to ourselves. And we're just going to be honest. And I'm going to kick it off of being honest. We just going to tell the motherfucking truth today. We're not going to bullshit. We're not going to play around with this shit today. But we're going to be honest. So what I want the black and white people in this country, I want you to listen. And to all the minorities out there, this ain't about y'all. This is a black and white people's issue in America. This ain't got nothing to do with other races of people. I want you to hear a show enough racist. Okay? In Congress, in the House, they're supposed to be. See, this is this thing I'm saying. We're supposed to be in a country where we live in a diverse country, right? Like everything, like, you know, we got blacks, we got whites, we got others, right? And we're supposed to live in this greatest country in the world. And I want people to understand that some of these white folks' definition of living in the greatest country in the world is just to basically be racist and say whatever the fuck they want and keep power, no matter if they lie, steal, cheat, or whatever. But that's the base of that's the, if you want to say, the creation of colonizers stealing a country from another race, and then get another race to come over and build the country. So this is what that was then. That's how the country got started. But we're still dealing with it. In this twist of this 21st century time that we in, we're dealing with almost the same exact shit. Because I need you guys to really listen and understand what a shown of 21st century racist is. This is just racism. You can look at it however you want to look at it. Oh, he's just, you know, he's being God damn it, come on now. Alexa, go back to YouTube.
Here is YouTube.
You can say that this is just a Republican, Democrat thing. This is not anymore. I told you. See, when you continue to keep playing this game of, you know, this is a Democrat, Republican type of thing, all you do is give excuses for racists. This is basically what you're doing when you keep playing these so-called political games. This shit is not political. These are bona fide racists that's in the Republican Party. These are bona fide racists. All of them. I don't give a fuck if it's Liz Cheney, whoever it may be. They are all racist. And you say, well, they got a black and it's my. Fuck them too. These are house niggas. So, just trying to tell you. Let's get into it.
Outright propaganda and lies are being used to unleash the national security state against law-abiding U.S. citizens, especially Trump voters. The FBI is fishing through homes of veterans and citizens with no criminal records and restricting the liberties of individuals that have never been accused of a crime. Mr. Biden calls January 6th the worst attack since the Civil War. A president was impeached for his alleged role in that riot. It was reported early, totally unconfirmed, that an armed insurrection, quote, beat a police officer to death with a fire extinguisher. The government has even enlisted Americans to turn in their own neighbors. Federal prosecutor Michael Sherwin on CBS News 60 Minutes continued.
I want to stop it right there. This happened, I think, yesterday when they did this hearing in Congress. I need people to understand what he's saying and what he's doing. He's trying to make it seem that somehow Biden is the president now and he's in control of the DOJ. He's intentionally going out here just grabbing Trump supporters because they Trump supporters. He's trying to make it seem that what happened on January 6th wasn't a big deal. This is what these people, this is what the Republican Party as a whole is standing for. I don't give a fuck about Liz Cheney all of a sudden blaming down. Fuck that shit. This bitch for 5 years, was continuing to side with this motherfucker. Liz Cheney helped create what happened on January 6th. Every last one of those Republicans, if they're in the House or they're in the Senate, all those Republicans had a part into that. They can play, some of them can play, oh, we ain't with the insurrection, but you was with, you tolerated the behavior of this man because he was siding with your agenda, even though you know that this man is not a conservative. Even though you know he's not a Republican. You know that, even though you know and you knew that this man has no moral, don't have a moral compass. He's not religious. He's not a evangelical. He's nothing. The man, you know that he was a fraud. He scammed people. You know it. You knew he grabbed women by the pussies. You know he was saying racist shit in meetings that you had with him, and you was okay with it because you thought the same exact way he thought. You sided with them same fucked up policies that he presented. Donald Trump is what the Republican Party deserves because they created Donald Trump. They are Donald Trump. So let me just explain something again. This has nothing to do with minorities. It has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all sit back and learn something today. I don't give a fuck if you was born here. Just sit back and shut the fuck up and listen and try to truly understand what is going on here. Once again, everybody that's in Congress that is a Republican, or if you're a Republican statewide, you're a mayor, governor, you're on the governor boards and shit in your state, and you're a Republican, you are a racist. You are a buck dancing, sellout, piece of shit ass, coon ass, black white supremacist. That's what you are. We're not playing the stupid ass games, oh, this is a Republican thing, oh, this is a Democrat thing. No. And then try to say, oh, well, the president was out of control. I can't go with this. He's trying to get destroy democracy. Liz Cheney, bitch, you're getting exactly what you deserve. It's your karma. Because number one, black people try to tell stupid ass white folks that side with Trump, you stupid white folks. And all the rest of you buck dancing coons and people like Liz Cheney, we try to tell you the man is a crook. His own former lawyer told you he's a con artist. He will throw you under the bus whenever the chance he get to protect himself. His own lawyer for 15 years. And Liz Cheney and the rest of CNN, you cocksucking bullshit ass media, MSNBC, Morning Joe, and Mika, fuck y'all. All of a sudden, Liz Cheney, she's no patriot. This is the same bitch that's been okay with the Iraq war. She was okay with the lie. Alexa, go back to YouTube. Alexa, go back to YouTube.
Here is YouTube.
We out here dealing with people that's trying to play these mind games with us. And they're like, we tripping. White folks, I don't give a fuck if you good or bad. Y'all playing these games. Y'all race is playing these games. You're giving people that are domestic terrorists a pass for storming the Capitol. You ridicule Black Lives Matter for motherfuckers that was maybe it was some people that was burning down some shit. Not maybe, but they was. Not knowing you don't have all evidence of saying, well, they was a part of Black Lives Matter. You ridiculed the whole movement. You call the movement a domestic terrorist movement, but when it comes to Trump supporters, you gotta separate it. We gotta separate the Trump supporters. Oh no, the ones that went into the Capitol, yeah, they bad. The ones that was outside didn't go in, they good Trump supporters. Fuck out of here. Because we know, we seen it on tape. We know that we seen the tape that it was Trump supporters that even know that they knew their fellow patriots stormed the Capitol building, said, I wouldn't have did it, but I'm okay that they did it. So they are okay with terrorism when it benefits them. If this was some Muslim people that did this shit, you wouldn't hit a Republicans lose their shit. If this was black folks, they would lose their shit. They would not try to act like it wasn't a big deal. So all you Trump supporters out there, this is why I say fuck all y'all. Even some of you motherfuckers that all of a sudden change your mind about Trump after he lost the election, or even after the January 6th shit happened, you change your mind. No, we can't fuck with Trump. Fuck y'all too. Because for 4 years, y'all excused the bad behavior of this motherfucker. Prime example. I mean, it's just a fucking fact. I got one of my white friends calling me now, and I don't know if he might be watching this shit, for all I know. Listen. But it's just a fact. So I don't want to hear no more about it's the other side. Black people need to worry about what's going on in their communities. White people, some of you motherfuckers just ran up into a place, ran up into the Capitol and terrorized people. But the Republican Party, it got a nerve to sit there and act like it wasn't a big deal. This is what I be trying to tell all black people. Do not allow these motherfuckers to be getting, you gotta be defensive or take back what you say when it comes to Minister Farrakhan. These people are these are the same people that defend what happened on January 6th. I'm cool with Minister Farrakhan. Minister Farrakhan ain't never told all black people what we need to do or told us a lie that we need to all get together and go rush the Capitol, nigga. No federal buildings. You never even had Minister Farrakhan say, burn this shit down. He never says that. But Minister Farrakhan is anti-Semitic. The Nation of Islam is bad for America. They are a threat to democracy. Fuck that. There's no such thing of democracy when you got these type of folks in Congress that have the vote over our lives about certain issues that goes on in our lives and policies. The fuck out of here. We got racists in, we got 21st century racists in Congress right now, and Tucker Carlson and all the Fox News and the Republican people want to sit there and act like it's two sides to this shit. Man, suck my dick. The fuck out of here, man.
Propaganda and lies are being used to unleash the national security state against law-abiding U.S. citizens, especially Trump voters. The FBI is fishing through homes of veterans and citizens with no criminal records and restricting the liberties of individuals that have never been accused of a crime. Mr. Biden calls January 6th the worst attack since the Civil War. A president was impeached for his alleged role in that riot. It was reported early.
Hold on, people. And I want to say this: he lied. And see, but listen, I'm not even shocked that they lie about shit because they racist. Because any racist you know they lie. So being a racist is being a liar. So you know they lie. And you can't believe nothing they say because they lie. It's a goddamn lie that the Biden administration or the DOJ and the FBI is out here going to Trump supporters' houses that didn't do anything, harassing them. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie. But what do you expect from racists? It's a fucking lie. But these people, these are the same people that want you to listen to them, give their point of view. They want you to listen to them, hear them out. If you're coming out lying, what are we talking about? Why am I even having a conversation with you? You're going to lie straight to my face. Let's move on. But I just wanted to stop that right there to let you know that's a goddamn lie. Ain't no FBI, no no Biden administration is sending the DOJ and the FBI out to get Trump supporters that didn't do anything. If they ain't, they ain't got no criminal, they just fucking with people that got criminal. You know what, Republicans? You know what? This cracker right here, listen, the police does that. When they lied on Breonna Taylor to get a warrant, that they lied. That's what you do. That's what you motherfuckers do. You lie to get warrants. You lie to a judge for a judge to give you a warrant to go and murder a young black sister that was a paramedic. She wasn't no thug. She wasn't no motherfucker slinging dope. shit. That's what y'all do. See, white people and black people, we're going to be honest today about white fuckery. And I'm not saying all white people, but you know who I'm talking about. But I'm talking to good white folks, because I'm sick of some good white folks want to say little shit that they shouldn't be saying. Standing by their family members that are a bunch of fucking racists and stupid people that's putting other people's lives in danger with their lies. But they my family though. Fuck that. If my brother or my sister put my fucking daughter life in danger, she dead to me. And they intentionally doing it, they're dead to me. And they better hope I'm in a stable mind when I find out that they put my fucking kid in danger. There's going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing out this motherfucker. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, black and white folks. They do that type of shit to black folks. Ain't nobody rolling up on the FBI. Ain't going to these Trump supporters' houses if they ain't had nothing to do with that January 6th shit. It's a fucking lie. Y'all allow Trump to do shit like that with the DOJ. Lie for him. Bill Barr ass is in trouble now for lying about that Robert Mueller probe. The Bull Russia shit. He lied about it. His ass is under fire now because the DOJ was doing some shit that no DOJ haven't done since motherfucking J. Edgar Hoover and Richard Nixon. The fuck out of here.
Been confirmed that an armed insurrection, quote, beat a police officer to death with a fire extinguisher. The government has even enlisted Americans to turn in their own neighbors. Federal prosecutor Michael Sherwin on CBS News.
What's the problem with that? You get the neighbors turning in their own neighbors that was a part of a terrorist attack, a domestic terrorist attack. When 9/11 happened, motherfuckers had the 9/11 shit telling people, keep an eye on the Muslims. What's the problem now? Oh, because they white? Oh, don't tell on white people. But white people be out this bitch fucking with people, rolling up on people, calling the police, lying on people. The white bitch, whatever that bitch, I don't give a fuck. Listen. Listen, I'm not in the space to be playing around with stupid people and trying to lower my IQ with your stupidity. Trying to play with my intelligence like motherfucker, like we know what's going on. Only reason he said it because it's white people. It's white people that are getting told on by their own white folks or their own neighbors, snitching on their ass, say, oh yeah, I know who he is. They supposed to. They supposed to do that. You don't want no. Why? Who in their right mind would trust a motherfucker that would do some shit that happened on January 6th? Who would trust that? Who would trust those motherfuckers living next door to them while you got kids and shit? Bitch, I'm calling Johnny Law on your ass too. Fuck out of here. We got the white Bin Ladens running around this bitch. And the police, we shouldn't let law enforcement know what the fuck going on with these white Bin Ladens. The fuck out of here, man. I found out anybody that lived near me that was part of that January 6th shit that was running amok up in there. Oh, I'm snitching, nigga. You going to jail? You going to jail fucking with me? Fuck out of here.
It's continued the quote, shock and awe, end of quote strategy. Many of my Democrat colleagues oppose the quote, shock and awe, end of quote strategy in Iraq. We should similarly oppose its application against American citizens. Mr. Rosen, you claim that the DOJ would, quote, spare no resources, end of quote. Mr. Rosen, did the DOJ confiscate any
Motherfucker look like he got Parkinson's disease out this bitch. And there's no disrespect to people that got Parkinson, but this racist piece of shit can't keep his neck straight, nigga. He can't even control his. Let me move on. This racist piece of shit, and no disrespect to people that got Parkinson disease. I ain't that ain't what I'm going at. But this motherfucker here.
From suspects charged with breaching the Capitol on January 6th.
Congressman, as I alluded to in my opening remarks, the record limitations about
Mr. Rosen, I'll be looking forward to asking that question of people that can answer it from the Capitol Police.
But why you keep asking them a question then? Why are you going to keep asking him over and over a question that he told you from the jump that he can't ask because shit is all under investigation? It's not that he ain't qualified to speak about it. He's not in the position to speak on it. See, these motherfuckers is used to Donald Trump being in office and the DOJ and everybody else that just go out running their fucking mouth. Talking about open cases when that is against the fucking policies and the rules of the DOJ and the FBI. You're not supposed to be talking about this shit. The fuck out of here.
But the answer is no. 0 firearms from suspects charged with breaching the Capitol. Mr. Rosen, was Officer Sicknick killed by rioters with a fire extinguisher?
Did them because you want to talk about guns and shit. Did they have any guns and shit when 9/11 happened? I'll wait. Did they have guns? Did any of them motherfucking terrorists that was on them planes have any guns? They had no pipe bombs. They had none of that shit. All they had was some knives, nigga. And they took those planes over and put them and rammed them planes into the motherfucking towers. Killed thousands of people. And then even after they did that shit, look how many all those first responders that wound up getting cancer and shit and they died from that. Thousands of people died. Them terrorists didn't have no guns, nigga. So we can't call this a terrorist attack because no guns was involved. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Congressman, Officer Sicknick was acting in the language and went to the hardest way. And I think as Officer said, he acted as one of the people on that.
Mr. Rosen, I don't take the hero lightly. He did heroically, but he died of natural causes. Mr. Rosen, was a single individual at or outside the Capitol on January 6th, have they been charged with the crime of insurrection?
Hey, if you asking me, all them bitches should be got charged with being traitors to America. Every last one of them. They got bullshit ass charges, people. I need y'all to really truly understand that. And I just want y'all to really truly understand what's going on here. The double standards that's here when it comes to white people and others in this country. So double standards. So this goes to the good white folks too. I need you to understand there's a double standards when it comes to y'all and us. You could be good or bad. It doesn't matter. You could be a good white person or a bad white person. It's a double standards when it comes to us. Because if this, let me just explain something to you. Just imagine one of those, like say a Muslim or something like that, that was a part of that plot or what happened on 9/11. He wasn't on the plane or nothing, but he was involved. This motherfucker would never see the day of light. He would never see the day of light. He would never see light ever in his life again. This motherfucker will put this motherfucker under the bank of the jail. They probably torture him. The shit was treason. It's one thing of being a terrorist, dude. These people was on some treason shit. This is almost like the in the Civil War or some shit. Like this what they did. This what they plot. Let's move on, man.
Mr. Rosen. Once again, Mr. Rosen, to my knowledge, not a single person has been charged with a crime of insurrection. Mr. Rosen,
means that it's a double standards. Shit, we know some Black Lives Matter motherfuckers still locked up right now. We know that Grandmaster Jay, they assumed, or I guess they say that he was pointing the gun at federal agents. They talking about giving him 15 years. But these motherfuckers stormed the Capitol. Which when I watched the video, the brother Grandmaster Jay did not do that. What they're accusing him of doing. It's a lie. Double standards. White folks, y'all need, listen. Good white folks, pay attention of your surroundings. You don't want to be, listen. I wouldn't even want to be associated with motherfuckers like that, man. I'm not associated with no gangbanger niggas. So I don't know how the fuck white people, good white people, still some of them still okay and good with their family members that are a bunch of fucking racists. I don't understand it. I understand it, but I don't understand it.
The name of the young lady, a veteran wrapped in an American flag, that was killed in the U.S. Capitol? Yes, Ashley Babbitt. Was Ashley Babbitt armed? I'm reclaiming my time, Mr. Rosen. No, she wasn't. She was wrapped in a U.S. flag. Was the death of Ashley Babbitt...
So hold on. Let me understand this. Somebody that served for the country, come home, get radicalized by a racist movement, goes to a rally in the middle of a fucking pandemic, storms the Capitol. Nobody's supposed to be in the Capitol. This makes some straight too, because he can ready to make this fucking stupid argument too that I'm about to debunk right now. You can't be a tourist, or just being a tourist and you go into a place where they got gates up and saying that you can't go and there's cops lined up around the fucking building. That means you can't go into these buildings right now. Think about this. If I go downtown in Baltimore City, the harbor, and they got all types of shit down there, right? But they block the harbor off with gates and there's cops around there, and I storm that bitch, that means I'm trespassing. They're not allowing tourists, so-called tourists, to be tourists, to go out there and see some shit. It's a reason they got it up there. It's a reason they blocked it off. By law, the shit that they don't care about only when it benefits them is that you don't supposed to go past those gates, and this police officer's telling you, no, you're not allowed. Am I fucking missing something here? This is what I mean. Are they trying to play without top? They're trying to play without intelligence. They're lowering our IQs by us even listening to these motherfuckers. So this woman decides to go run up in the building where she wasn't even supposed to be in there. No matter if she thought she was a tourist or not. There's a fucking gate there with police officers. And I know she's seen that she wasn't allowed to go up in there. So this bitch that got her motherfucking face blown the fuck off, fuck that bitch. Listen, I got empathy for her family because they lost a loved one, but your loved one was a racist, a domestic terrorist. I don't give a fuck if she had a gun or not. Nigga, you know how many people get their shit blown off by being on people's property, trying to do some fuck shit? In the process of committing a crime? But this dude wants you to sit there and believe she was some type of patriot. The bitch deserved to get her shit blown up. Listen. Let me just be very honest about this. You want me to be honest about this, my people? Listen to me. Everybody that stormed up in there in that building, all of them should have got executed. Because I guarantee you, if that was black people, a lot of more people would have actually died. That's all I know. And I know that for a fact. The military, the National Guard would have been there way more faster. You probably wouldn't have had to call the National Guard, nigga. Because those police officers would have started shooting the shit out of those black people. Or any other minorities that was there. If that was Mexican people there. If that was Muslim people there. They'd have shot and killed all of them. They wouldn't have been running, retreating. They'd have pulled them things out and start busting on their ass. Alexa, go back to YouTube.
Here is YouTube.
Think clinical trial and they think, oh, I'm going to begin, or it's something that
Congressman, I'm not trying to be unhelpful here.
I understand, but I mean, you're cutting my time. As the death certificate says, it was a homicide. Who executed Ashley Babbitt?
Congressman, I'm just going to have to say the same thing here, that I don't want to get into this.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, Chief Conte.
Right, because you asking questions that you know he can't answer. So you trying to prove a point of acting like what you're saying is actually factual. When he can't answer the question. And you know that. And so that's why he doing this fuck shit. This fucking racist.
What are the rules of engagement at the DC protests?
At DC protester?
Yes.
Yeah, the only time that we engaged with riot gear, that kind of thing, is in situations where there's an actual attack that's going on, sir. I'm not sure that,
Well, I appreciate you, and thank you for your service. Madam Chairwoman, my constituents demand answers, but the truth is being censored and covered up. As a result, the DOJ is harassing peaceful patriots across the country. Without accurate answers.
First of all, that is not true. Ain't nobody being harassed. That's a fucking lie. What is it? Is they snitching on these motherfucking insurrection people, or is the FBI going around harassing innocent people? I told you we live. These people think we stupid. Listen. We live in a fucked up country right now. I'm serious.
Conspiracies continue to form. Russia hoax promoter, riot enabler, and Washington State Representative Pramila Jayapal, who objected to the electors in 2016 without the required support of a senator, filed an ethics complaint against me for following the law under 3 U.S.C. Code 15, the Electoral Count Act, which she herself failed at in 2016.
And I want to say is that all you hearing is that this dude is just playing white victimhood. That's all this is. That's all this is. I don't. There's no other way. However you want to look at it. Like, man, ain't nobody going around fucking with Trump supporters like that. Nobody cares about Trump supporters but Trump supporters. You do not listen, man. All right, man. You listen. I need people to really recognize this. That's why I tell people, whenever you see Trump supporters and they throw their little stupid ass rallies, don't go there and do your own rally to go against their rally. Fuck their rally. We know that's the Klan rally. Ain't no reason for us to be out there marching and going back and forth with them ignorant, stupid sons of bitches. That's what they want you to do. That's why if you see certain Black Lives Matter or any organization that's fighting against the injustice in this country, what you see the Trump supporters, they show up because their intentions is to start some bullshit to get you out of your character so you get the whipping their ass. They say shit, racist shit all the time to get you upset. There's no reason. That's why I understand how CNN can keep allowing these motherfucking racists to come on their shows. MSNBC's the rest of them. What are you talking to these people for? They are intentionally coming on that show to get some type of they want to be glorified in some type of way or say some shit just so it can go viral, so they can reach their own crazy people. There's no reason for you to continue to keep going out there, fucking with these people, talking to these people. These people are ignorant. It's just all we know what we need to do. We need to get these motherfuckers out of motherfucking powerful positions. Vote them out. I'm just sick of the nonsense.
Of my Democratic colleagues even wildly speculated that Republican members of Congress gave reconnaissance tours to protesters offering no proof whatsoever. I've repeatedly asked for the Capitol footage from before and during January 6th. Such footage would provide answers, could contain exculpatory evidence.
If you had proof, you got proof that these motherfuckers stormed the Capitol. So you try to ignore that, try to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal. You just did that. So if they showed you what you want them to show you? They give you proof. Listen, I need the Republican Party to understand this. The truth is in your face. You're choosing to ignore it. Nobody got to give you proof of nothing. You don't even believe in the truth. You don't believe in proof or truth or right. What's right? You don't give a fuck about none of that. You will find another way to somehow deflect from the issue. Nobody got to give you proof. I wouldn't even give them shit. This is where the Democrat Party comes in of being weak. Fuck their feelings. They telling you they don't give a fuck about your feelings right now at this moment. They're downplaying motherfuckers committing domestic terrorism in your face on national platforms. And you worrying about, we trying to reach, I ain't trying, reach who? Reach racists? Reach domestic terrorists? Nazis? Fuck them motherfuckers. Damn it, I wish sometimes America, the Democrats just do exactly what Germany do when it comes to like Hitler shit that he did over there, the Holocaust. Man, yeah.
The outrageous accusations against members of Congress, and most importantly, exonerate the many Americans who peacefully protested and never set foot in the Capitol. Mr. Rosen.
Ain't nobody talking about them. You bringing them up like that means something. Anybody that did not assault or go in the Capitol building that is Trump supporters, we ain't talking about y'all. Well, I'm talking about y'all. When we're talking about false people being arrested and getting what they deserve for doing what they did and on January 6th of storming the Capitol, we're talking about those people. Ain't nobody saying nothing about. Listen, people, have you seen the story? Or have you ever seen anything on social media, anywhere, mainstream media, where somebody was being harassed from the government, from the DOJ or the FBI or local law enforcement that was there at January 6th, but they didn't break no laws, they didn't go into the Capitol building, they didn't fight the police or nothing. You don't hear these motherfuckers being harassed or, you know what I mean, or anything like that. You don't hear no stories like that. And if you hear that, they are lying. And I just want to make this, even though those Trump supporters did not storm the Capitol, the motherfuckers that didn't even show up for that January 6th shit. If you are a Trump supporter, you are all part of the fucking, you are all complicit in that. My opinion. And it's a fact too. Because I wanted to know what you thought was going to happen. You thought they just was going to be peaceful? You thought they wasn't going to storm the Capitol? It was people that came there and that was their intentions to do that. But this cracker-ass cracker won't say that. He trying to make these people seem like they just patriots and they got caught up. Well, we can say the same thing about those so-called Black Lives Matter people that was burning down shit. They just got caught up. I told you, man, we're dealing with stupid
The security
people,
footage of a public building, of public officials, paid for by public taxpayers, potentially containing exculpatory evidence should be provided to public defenders.
Congressman, I'm just going to have to refer to my opening remarks again.
I do, and I believe the American public should see that footage. Madam Chairwoman, I and the American people commend you for...
What about all the black people that got to go to court and got to get public defenders? What is he talking? Anyway, let's move on, man. Let's move on, man. I told you, we dealing with racists here. We're dealing with straight up racists. This is exactly what they are. And this whole notion that we not gonna call these people what they are straight up racist. And it is what it is. Now let's listen to to the dun data of racism on the national platform from Fox News. The new Bill O'Reilly out this bitch. Tucker Carlson.
I'm going to tell you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right,
Good evening, welcome to Tucker Carlson. So there's a lot of unprecedented things happening, but honestly, not all of them are shocking. For example, it probably shouldn't surprise you that once they got their hands on real power, the same lunatics who don't believe in human biology immediately made a serious mess of our economy. It took them less than 6 months to do it.
He's calling Democrat people lunatics, but he's with a party that just did an insurrection. They stormed capitals and hurt people and got their own people, some of their own people killed and injured dozens of police officers. But these are people that care about law enforcement. These are the same people tell you they respect law enforcement. Blue lives matter. Man, please, man. Please stop. Fucking bullshit. Let Tucker Carlson go on his KKK rant.
They acted like the U.S. dollar had no value. They spent money like they just printed it for the occasion, which, needless to say, they had. And predictably, we wound up with frightening levels of inflation, which, for the record, they still deny exists.
First of all, let me just explain to you how fucked up the economy was. When Donald Trump did not exactly do what the fuck he's supposed to do by handling this pandemic the right way. If Donald Trump would have handled this pandemic right, the economy wouldn't have been fucked up. He wouldn't have lost an election. I keep saying that. I've been saying that shit since last year. When the pandemic, in the middle of the pandemic, or right in the beginning of the pandemic, he wouldn't have lost the election. He wouldn't have never lost it. If he'd have handled the pandemic right and took care of the people like he's supposed to in those type of situations. Listen, this was a world crisis. This wasn't just like an American crisis. This shit was going on all around the world. And a lot of other fucking countries some of them handled this shit beautifully. This motherfucker decided to make it a political issue. So when motherfuckers lost their jobs, lost business and shit, that was because of Trump. So anybody out there that bitching and complaining, they ain't got no job, or they can't go back to work, the kids can't go to school, or they lost their business, you blame Trump. We know it's other countries right now where people didn't lose their businesses because the government took care of them. See, and shit like that, this is what you pay your taxes for. This was a worldwide crisis. This wasn't just an American crisis. But Tucker Carlson want everybody to believe Joe Biden is out here spending all this money. This was the money that Trump should have been spending so the economy could have been good and people wouldn't have lost their businesses, lost their houses. They should have, listen, they should have did what some countries did by saying, look, we're going to give you $2,000 a month. What Bernie Sanders presented to Congress, to Trump. They did none of that. They passed these stimulus package bills that the first one went, all of it basically went to all the rich. The second one was some bullshit. It did nothing. And then the third one that Biden did, he lied, said he gonna get $2,000, but he wound up giving $600,000. I mean, what was it? $1,600, I think, or $1,400. I could be wrong. It did nothing. People bills don't stop because you give them $1,600 or $1,400. Listen, people. If I didn't have other income coming in and I was just waiting on the government to just send me and my wife the little $1,600 or the little $1,200, people, I'd have been backed up in my motherfucking mortgage just like everybody else, cars, everything. I'd have been in debt. We just live in we just live amongst stupid people, man.
Inflation does exist, as you know well if you live here. Corn prices, to name just one example of a staple commodity that is now out of control, have risen by 50% just since January. But that wasn't bad enough. The lunatics then decided to make it even worse than that. So they paid millions of Americans more than they make it work just to stay home and do nothing. To justify doing this, they used the word...
See how condescending... Do he really truly think... Listen. Do he really truly think that unemployment bullshit, if you won't have no job, somehow you just rather stay home and... Let me just explain something to people. If people are saying they deciding to stay the fuck home and just get the unemployment and don't find no work, that means the jobs that they probably had was bullshit. They killing themselves to keep their head above water, or just, you know, living paycheck to paycheck and don't have nothing. But at least if I'm home, I ain't killing myself physically and mentally. I get to spend some time with my kids. And I'm bringing home with just a little bit more than I would bring home if I'm working. That should let you know something. Why are you shitting on those? Let's move on, man. Listen, man. This is what happens when you got this dude is a millionaire. Tucker Carlson can stay home for the rest of his life and he's good. He don't have to work a day in his life. He don't have to do this show no more. He don't have to do this show no more. Tucker Carlson don't got to do this show no more. But this dude is on national TV shitting on people that saying, you know what, man, fuck that. Actually, you know what, Tucker Carlson, let's make it simple like this. They doing what white people, a lot of white people, a lot of you white privileged people do all the time anyway. Some of you white rich elites, they doing what y'all do. Your job is to get on national TV and fearmonger and basically, lie to people every day. And we know you lie because through the court records, we know that you're a liar when you got sued for being a liar. Your lawyer admitted that you are a liar. So you get paid to be on national TV to lie. Please. And you going to sit on some moral high grounds and start talking about people being home, staying home, getting unemployment. You shitting on them? Because they prefer to be home than to work in the workforce that ain't paying them shit. And you just work a job where all you do is lie? And somehow you shitting on them? Please, Tucker Carlson, listen, man, you're an idiot. And I know what you know. I know that you know what you're saying. You know it's bullshit. That's the fucked up part about this shit. You know that what you're saying is bullshit. You saying what you're saying on purpose so you can continue to make money. To feel good about yourself, to have the power that you have, to be at Fox News running shit right now. Everybody taking they talking points from Tucker Carlson down over at Fox News. And like I told you, Tucker Carlson can lead the show right now, and he don't have to do none of this shit. Tucker Carlson will be fine. But he's sitting out here pretending and lying, acting like he care about these people that he's lying to. To you stupid ass Trump supporters.
COVID quite a bit, but it had nothing to do with the pandemic. They just wanted to break the system, and so they did. And the rest of us immediately wound up with a bewildering combination of rising unemployment in the middle of a severe labor shortage. So at the very same time we found ourselves...
There you go, line. Listen, hold on. Tucker Carlson. Ain't no jobs out there. Listen, people, listen. Oh, students, ignorant. Listen, if you ask me to decide to take unemployment and I can make just a little bit more money and stand home with my kids, being where I really want to be because my kids need me, than to go and work a fucking bullshit ass job that don't pay me shit anyway. Don't even pay me nowhere near to what I'm getting from unemployment. You thinking that people they're gonna jump back in the workforce? Of course. And like I said, why is the workforce? Why do they need people? Because what he fails to tell people is because Trump fucked the pandemic up. He fucked this shit up. So it's bitching and complaining. People don't want to go back to work and the job labor is high. Listen to me. The reason that is even people don't want to go back to work and want to be on unemployment, if you want to make that, you want to stand on that position, or that is jobs out there for people to get, the reason that it is even like that is because of the simple fact that because Trump fucked the pandemic up, the Republican Party. They did that. Mind you, their argument, remember their argument always before, we need more jobs. Their argument ain't even about that anymore. Their argument is about people won't go back to these jobs. What's the reason why? It's a reason. People ain't just not going back to work. If I know I can go back to work and make more money working than staying home getting less money, I'm going to fuck the work. And just like, listen, just like those people that he bitch and complain about, they riding this shit till the wheels fall off. Salute to them. Take advantage of this shit. Take advantage of the unemployment. You motherfucking right they should. People kill themselves out here working 2-3 jobs just to survive, to put food on the table, keep a roof over their head. And these the same motherfuckers that sitting there with millions of dollars eating steak and lobster every night, drinking champagne. Tucker Carlson go home. His kids ain't got to worry about thinking about eating. And this dude is sitting out here with that nonsense bullshit. Anybody, I'm telling you, take advantage of it. If you can stay the fuck home and get almost the same exact money that you're getting or a little bit more, stay at home with your children that need you. They need their parents in their life. You ain't know. Think about people that got work 2 and 3 jobs. You losing out by not even raising your kids. Your kids getting into all types of shit because you're not there. You killing yourself, stressing yourself out over some fucking jobs. And you getting mistreated at jobs. Not even just from the customers, from the people, your own bosses, the people that work at your job, treating you like shit. To each his own time. Man, get the fuck out of here. Salute to everybody. You taking advantage of this unemployment shit. Do you? Don't listen to this fucking racist. This motherfucker ain't worried about feeding his kids. He ain't worried about, his kids ain't coming up to him and say, Daddy, you think that we can buy this? They ain't asking him that. They ask him, hey, Daddy, can I get this? That's what they asking Tucker Carlson. That's what his kids is asking him. When your kids come to you, you think we can get this? Can we? Tucker Carlson get the fuck out of here. Tucker Carlson is white privilege dripped down. This nigga's dripping with white privilege.
with too many workers and also too few workers. That doesn't even make sense. But thanks to their policies, that's now exactly what we have. And then finally, in case 2021 didn't remind you enough of a grimmer version of the 1970s, we now have serious gas shortages in a country that was recently energy independent. All along the east coast of the country today, people couldn't fill up their cars. Take a look at the footage. It looks like Venezuela.
Gas shortages now being reported in Atlanta.
Now, I want to stop it right there because we ready going into some shit where I'm getting ready to debunk Tucker Carlson and flame his stupid ass, because I told you, he's talking to people that already is stupid. His viewers, people that watches this shit, his viewership, these are stupid people. Okay? I need people to understand this. He's saying this shit that if you was a very intelligent person, you ain't gotta be that intelligent. If you was just a person that just did research, excuse me, and didn't believe everything that you seen, just use common sense and did some research, you would know what Tucker Carlson saying is a fucking lie out of the gate, right? But I'm gonna let it go, right? I'm gonna let him finish lying to his stupid viewers, because they stupid if they believe this idiot, right? My point of stopping this, because I want people to truly understand, this is what fear mongering is, what he's getting ready to do. And this is why people out here that are stupid are so easy to believe in this shit, because it doesn't take that much for stupid people to believe in lies. It's very easy for stupid people to believe in lies because they don't know no fucking better. And even if they did, they're most likely just ignorant racists. So let's get into this. I'm gonna debunk this dumb shit that he's getting ready to do.
6 states and expected to grow, switching down the highways as customers wait at the pumps. The governor of North Carolina has declared a state of emergency. The station there running out of fuel.
As pumps run dry and officials urge drivers not to panic buy. We are completely out of diesel and gas. And already long lines and
Mind you, it's a state of emergency because motherfuckers can't get no gas. But it ain't a state of emergency that is parts of down South Carolina where they got Confederate flags and a bunch of Nazis and racist motherfuckers live in the community. That's not a state of an emergency. It's not a state of an emergency there. Motherfuckers can't get gas, they lost their mind. State of emergency. Fuck out of here. Listen, you can't get gas, bitch, walk. Fuck out of here, man. And first, no, man, let's move on. This is what I be talking about, some shit down in the South. Nigga, I don't gotta have no gas to get to stores, nigga. I don't need a car. It ain't our fault that you motherfuckers don't build businesses in communities that's close. Motherfuckers gotta go 80 miles just to get into a Walmart. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. Your fat asses, a lot of you fucking crackers down south motherfuckers need to go and start walking anyway. Out here, bitch, and complain, ain't no gas out here, ain't no fucking gas. Nigga, I still got a full tank of gas still in my motherfucking car from when I stopped working. The fuck out of here. I ain't trying to drive around, go to stores, harass people about not wearing masks. Just keep your stupid ass. Never mind. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
Fuel gauges. The shutdown of the pipeline is also putting major airports in Baltimore, Charlotte, and others on the East Coast at risk of low supply.
I'm going to tell you how I afforded this car.
Commercial people.
Thank you.
Emergency?
Now, I want people to understand this as well. Because they talk about Baltimore and shit like that. Let me just explain something to you, man. The people that's complaining, because I need y'all to understand, Baltimore City is different from Baltimore County, and, you know, anything in the county, like, that's different. Let me explain something to you. Ain't nobody tripping over no motherfucking gas in Baltimore City, because usually the majority of motherfuckers that live in the city usually catch buses anyway. So it ain't us complaining about that shit. I just need the regular folk. We ain't complaining about that shit. Let me just explain something to you. The people that's complaining about the shortness of gas and shit like that, and I want to speak on my city because I don't know about other cities. It's mainly the motherfucking businesses that need gas to fly planes or trucks, deliver trucks, and shit like that. But this ain't regular citizen folks that don't need none of that shit. Okay? Nobody need that shit. Catch the bus, nigga. Get on the bus.
They ran out of weed. That would be an emergency. Don't worry, says the New York Times. None of this is real. It's a conspiracy theory. Your eyes are lying to you. You're hysterical. In a piece today, the New York Times reported that, quote, since the pipeline shutdown, there have been no long lines at gas stations. Then apparently someone in the New York Times newsroom found a working television, and the paper deleted that line from the article a few hours later without ever acknowledging it had included the line in the first place. That was the paper. But for the readers on social...
Causing you trying to get out on people for lying. You lie every day. Every time you do a show, you don't backtrack what you say. You continue to keep that lie alive. Now you mad at people because they said some shit that maybe not be true. You say shit that ain't true every day you get on that show. And you stick to that shit. You double down, triple down on that shit. The fuck out of here, dude. You are the last person to be trying to check other people for lying. This is the hypocrisy that's what's bothering me. It's just hypocrisy.
Media, who presumably will believe absolutely anything, the New York Times did not even bother to change the lie. That tweet is still up. Quote, since the shutdown, there have been no long lines or major price hikes for gasoline. Right, not at all. Except in the state of Georgia, where as of 3 p.m. this afternoon, almost 6% of all gas stations had no gasoline. In Virginia, that number was almost 8% of all gas stations.
First of all, due to pandemic, it wasn't. And I know we're still in the pandemic, but it's a reason why people ain't getting gas. Listen, Tucker Carlson, his whole point is saying what he's saying is to make it seem like Joe Biden and his administration is the fault of why people not getting gas. I guess it's a crisis now, right? People ain't getting gas. It's Joe Biden's fault. But he'll get to exactly why if it's some type of crisis of people not getting gas, he's gonna tell you the reasons. He's gonna tell you the reason why, but then he's going to at the same time still blame Joe Biden for it. When it's not Joe Biden's problem. This is not his issue. This is not why he's going down telling you that it's his problem. It's the reason shit is fucked up, people ain't getting gas, is because of Joe Biden and his administration, right? But then he tell you, now you wondering why is that people ain't getting gas? Like why is it a crisis? Nobody getting gas? Why is it a gas problem? Nobody got gas or something, right? He's never telling you why, but then he gets to it. He blames Joe Biden for all of it, right? And the Democrats, I guess, right? But then when he gets to it, he tell you the reason why this happened, or why it's some type of crisis or whatever, right? It's still Joe Biden's issue. It's still Joe Biden's fault. But it's not. Let's move on.
In North Carolina, it was 8.5%. In Metro Atlanta, the biggest city in the South, more than 20% of all gas stations.
Time out. How's that? Listen, that's a Republican state. That is ran by Republicans. See, how is it that when shit is fucked up in Democrat states, it's Democrats' fault? shit happens in a Republican state where it's ran by Republicans, how is it not the Republican Party fault? No matter if the president is a Republican or a Democrat. These are the same people that will tell you that they're trying to lesser government being involved in your lives. Okay, Joe Biden got nothing to do with it. Y'all handle that. And I'm going to explain why that this is a state problem. This not a government problem. This is a state problem. But these are the same people that tell you they want less government. Well, you're getting less government. They don't like that Joe Biden come out and say, oh no, we helping you motherfuckers out in your states. This is your issue. This ain't our issue. This ain't a government issue. This is a state issue. And which it actually is. This is a state issue. And he's gonna prove my point, but I'm gonna prove it even more that this is a state issue.
Had no gasoline to sell. That is an energy crisis. Why is it happening? Well, the official explanation is that some mysterious gang of cyber criminals hacked the software at a major American fuel supplier called Colonial Pipeline. Colonial Pipeline handles...
Facts. That is facts. That pipeline, that company, that's independent, self-owned company that does business all around the country in Democrat states, Republican states that agree to do business with them. This is a state issue. This is not a government issue. This shit got hacked. How is this a Joe Biden issue? What up, Shay? How is this a government problem? Oh, now you want the government to come get involved in state issues. I don't understand. I mean, what do you want? You want less government or you want more government? What is it? Or you want the government to come in to bail your stupid asses out for making deals with stupid companies, just like what happened down in Texas with the electrical shit. That was a state problem. Did anybody else outside of Texas have a problem with their electricity? No. That was a Texas issue. That was a state issue. Had nothing to do with the government. But these are the same people that runs their states like this Republican, we want to run our shit like we want to run it. Okay, well, you got a problem, it's on you. You decided to do business with that business. They decide. Every state decides to do business with these gas and electric companies. They are independent companies, people. They are not government. They're not government bound. They may listen. Even the regulations, some of the regulations of I'm probably saying it wrong, but certain standards that they supposed to have, the states allow that. That's why fucking Texas got fucked up the way they did for us, the electricity. Because the simple fact of what they allowed those that company to get away with, for us when it came to putting rules and regulations around them. They lessened the regulations and the rules. So that's why they shit got fucked up like that. They was behind the scenes, not putting the money into protecting the electrical lines and shit that ran through the state. So what happened was that if you ain't gonna put the money to protect protect the equipment, what you thought was going to happen? And it's the same shit here. That gas company that deals with a lot of states when it comes to gas allow someone, whoever, we don't know who it is, technology wise, fuck they shit up where they can't produce oil to their customers in different states. This is exactly what happened. This is a private owned business. The government don't have no control over their shit. So why the government got to come in and save them? That's their issue. And that goes for the state. You decided to do business with them, so on you. But this is Joe Biden's fault. Okay, let's move on.
More than 2 million barrels a day. That's roughly half the East Coast's entire supply of diesel, gasoline, and jet fuel. And that's not a small problem in a country, like every country on Earth, that still relies almost entirely on fossil fuels to survive. But don't worry, says her new Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm, formerly the incompetent governor of Michigan, quote, it's not that we have a gasoline shortage.
Explain something to you what he's doing. I need people to truly understand this. Like I said before, this is a state issue. This is not the government. He's trying to get mad at the energy secretary of whatever the fuck she is, right? Security, whatever she is, right? Whatever, right? But of cyber, whatever, right? This got nothing to do with even in certain states when it comes to technology, right? That private practice company goes to those states. If that state won't allow that shit to happen, they don't want technology in their state, they don't have to deal with technology. Technology wouldn't be in a state. Okay? I need people to understand that. No different from gas and electric. It's no different between those entities like that. It's the same shit. The state have to allow it. You think Facebook just got up and running and they just went and they just technology? No, nigga, your state had to approve it. This is a state issue. This is not a government issue. These are the same people, like I say, that continue to keep saying they want less government involved in their lives. Okay. You getting it. You getting it. Joe Biden should not go out of his way to do nothing for this situation. They want it. If that was me, he better than me. I'm the president. I tell that motherfucker, if I'm Joe Biden, I tell him, motherfucker, hey, you say you want less government? Go ahead. When the taxpayers in your state pay taxes, right? You're paying for those entities, those businesses to come into your state to bring businesses, to bring you their product. You pay for that, as well as you pay for their service. So I'm trying to figure out, how is this a government problem? They use state money. They don't use government money. They use state money for these gas and electric and gas, oil people and the technology or whatever the shit may be. That's state money. That's your money. It's not a government issue. I told you, these people are hypocrites. They love government when it's only when they want to be helped or protect them. Or when they want to use government against you. Now they trying to blame it on the Green New Deal. First of all, it got nothing to do with the Green New Deal, nigga. The Green New Deal ain't even got a vote on it yet. It ain't even got enough votes to get to the floor to vote or talk about it yet. The fuck is he talking about? This got nothing to do with the Green New Deal. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
It's that we have this supply crunch. Oh, it's a supply crunch. And that's very different from a shortage, at least in some theoretical way that's important to Jennifer Granholm. So what is the White House doing about this supply crunch that is not a shortage? Well, here's the answer from Ann Neuberger, who is the confirmed non-genius who somehow serves as the Deputy National Security Advisor for cyber and emerging technologies.
So first, we recognize that victims of cyber attacks often face a very difficult situation, and they have to just balance often the cost-benefit when they have no choice with regard to paying a ransom. Colonial is a private company, and will defer information regarding their decision on paying a ransom to them.
Would the administration offer any advice on whether or not to pay a ransom?
So typically that is a private sector decision, and the administration has not offered further advice at this time. Given the rise in ransomware, that is one area we're definitely looking at now to say what should be.
Mind you, and she is exactly right. This is their issue. It's a private business. That's like if you own your own business. Listen, and some cyber shit happened, nigga, that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with the government. Nothing. Unless you got some type of deal with the state. If your business go under, that shit is on you. It got nothing to do with the state. Unless the state is invested in your business, the state don't even have anything to do with your business. If your business get fucked up or go under or whatever may happen. But if your business got something to do with the state, then yes, it's a state issue. It's your issue, a private business issue, and a state issue. It's not a government issue. But somehow, some way, lying-ass, racist-ass Tucker Carlson gonna make it seem like it's this woman's fault. It's the Biden administration fault. It's the government fault. The fuck out of here. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Approach to ransomware actors and to ransoms overall.
That's the person protecting you from the cyber criminals. Colonial Pipeline.
First of all, when the government does the cyber shit, the cyber protection, that's for different shit. Okay? Now, prime example. Let's just say that what happened with this situation with the oil company, right? That the government seen this coming or something like that. They doing their shit and they seen this coming, that where they shit could get hacked, right? It's the government responsibility to tell that business, hey, your shit is under attack. It's going to be under attack. We seeing some shit that y'all may need to fix up and change, right? Yeah, that's their responsibility for that. But other than that, outside of that, if the government didn't see it, what they going to tell them? So that means that your technology, cyber shit, you need to protect that more. You need to upgrade your shit, spend some more money to protect it. If that's your business. The government have nothing to do with why they got a cyber attack. The fuck out of here. It's certain shit that the government is allowed to do and not do. And to be involved with and not. Now, if these states are asking for the government to help, that's something different. That we need your help. That's different. Then the government comes in and do what the government does. But this whole notion that Tucker Carlson ain't like, oh, this is Joe Biden and the government fault and the administration fault. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. But like I said, we dealing with stupid people that watch Tucker Carlson just spill lies. And these people don't even understand their own country. They don't even understand how their country actually works. How many of these people that Tucker Carlson talking to don't even know how their state runs? But somehow, some way, we supposed to feel sorry for them. I'm going to tell you what Republicans tell everybody else. Pull themselves up by their bootstraps and educate themselves. You son of a bitches. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with these stupid people.
I would like to remind you is a, quote, private company. And as a matter of principle, the White House does not get involved in the affairs of private companies, not unless private companies were to use the wrong pronoun in a sentence, in which case the FBI would arrive with a SWAT team and make televised arrests. But in cases where the mere fuel supply of the entire eastern seaboard is at stake, Ann Neuberger and her friends at the White House strongly prefer a hands-off approach. They're situationally libertarian.
Mind you, I didn't hear no Republicans like that back in the day when Barack was in there, and where they were fucking up the water in Flint. I don't hear the Republicans talking about the water in Flint. The water's still fucked up there. I don't hear them talking about the government. Let's move on.
What is this? I've never felt so close to the possibility of disclosure. Vanessa Lee, the Trump. It's about, well, you know, on some level, let's be honest about it, the White House approves of this disaster. Yes, some gas stations are closed tonight, but soon enough, the lunatics plan to close.
Mind you, listen, it's not factual of what he's saying. And this is why it's dangerous of what being Tucker Carlson being on TV. On a national platform and saying the shit that he's saying. He's not saying what he just said is not factual at all. That's just his opinion. And that's why Trump supporters or people that watch Fox News or watch Tucker Carlson, you have to be careful about listening to this dude, because you know factual that he's told the judge that it's just an opinion. He doesn't have any facts. He's he's basically not telling you any truth. He's just giving you his opinion about it. And everybody knows an opinion can be a lie too. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that it's actually factual. And just because you believe in your opinion doesn't mean that it's factual. Because you believe in your opinion doesn't mean that it's factual. So this is why Tucker Carlson is dangerous, because he's sitting out here, he's lying, saying, well, that's what the administration wants to happen so they can bring in the Green New Deal. What facts that you got that at? Where's the facts of that? Why, even for your opinion, why would you say that? So that let me know when people just, listen, I have plenty of opinions, people, but I usually go off of my opinions with some type of shit that makes sense to me, right? But I usually go off of, usually my opinions is just some shit that I feel, right? But when I speak on a lot of things, 90% of what I talk about on here is factual. The other 10% is just maybe my opinion and how I feel about certain issues or certain situations, right? So, because everybody has an opinion, you can think and feel however the fuck you want to feel. You can believe and feel however you want to feel, but that don't make it factual. It's just that you just believe that, but that don't make it factual. But when I say some shit is facts, I talk about 90% of factual shit. This dude is 90% lying. And the other 10% of what he says is actually factual, but the intent of him saying the factual shit is disingenuous, because it's only to fit his agenda. And usually that's what an opinion is. It's just usually to fit your own agenda. Just sad.
all of them, close every gas station in the entire United States, shut it forever, to make way for some new, as yet not quite defined means of transportation that will magically replace the gasoline engines that we have used for more than 100 years. That's the Green Revolution, so who cares about some old pipeline? Remember that on his first day in office, Joe Biden shut down a pipeline. That's the first thing he did. It was a massive Keystone.
What the hell that got to do with a public-owned? That was a federal. With that pipeline, that's federal. The federal government, the government has a part into that. That's why he could make that decision to stop it. But if the government wasn't involved in it, they don't have no say in that. See, that's what Tucker Carlson don't get these stupid people to understand. He shut it down because it was a government situation. The government was involved in that. That's why Trump did what he did and okayed it, and then Biden came in and said, no, stop it. It's a government thing. If that was just a state thing or the government had no involvement in it, Biden couldn't just come in and say, no, we stopping that. The government can't do that. That's just a fact. And the further part about it, Tucker Carlson knows that. But he knows that his viewers are so stupid that they won't research or they don't know that. He knows that they don't know that. Come on, man.
Pipeline. Joe Biden didn't wait for mysterious hackers to shut it down. He shut it down himself, and more than 11,000 people lost their jobs. And by the way, gas prices went up. Just so that notice, gas prices have never gone down.
Hold on, time out. And I want people to understand this. That wasn't something that Joe Biden was for. When the shit first started. Right? Then he didn't want to speak on it because he was like, oh, I'm not the president. I can't speak on it. He was tiptoeing around it. Then when he got in office and he knew he won, that's when he changed his perspective on it. That's when he had an opinion, and that's why he stopped the shit the way he did. Listen, people, I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not defending Joe Biden. What I'm defending is that what I'm debunking, you can say, is the lies to what Joe Biden and his administration is doing and want to do. Or what they have done. Or what they didn't do. Right? So that's what I'm defending. So I'm not defending Joe Biden personally. I don't fuck with Joe Biden. But you can't lie. I won't lie on Joe Biden. There's no reason to lie on the man. He flawed in his own way. His administration is flawed anyway. Why would I lie on it? I tell the truth about it. If it's good, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's alright, I don't know, I'll say that. If I'm conflicted about it, well, I say it. But I won't lie on it. What's the reason to lie on some shit like that for? Because if you do that, that means you intentionally doing it disingenuously. You're not really trying to tell the people the facts about the issues because you can't stand on the issues. So you lie about the issue. That's all this is. And far as like, and I meant to say this too. And far as he bringing up, oh, gas is high now and all this other shit, I need people to understand this very well too. See, this is what I'm saying where people need to educate themselves. Right? Listen, when your gas is low, that means it's something major is happening in the country. Okay? We was in a pandemic. Gas is low. We was in a pandemic where nobody was really driving like that. People was staying the fuck home. Nobody was really outside. So nobody, I mean, you can't, how much gas are you selling? So you lowered the gas. Okay? So when you lower something, people come and buy. You may lose a little money, but you may gain a little bit more. That's how that works. But then at the same time, now the economy is coming back. People going back to work. People driving now. The lockdowns is unwinding. So people out there, they driving now. They out there now. Gas has got to go up. So them gas companies got to make up the money to where they kind of lost a little bit of having gas so low. What the fuck? Like, I don't understand why people can't understand that. But you got Tucker Carlson on there trying to act like, it's just the administration thing. They come in, your gas go up. No, the economy, people are getting back in the economy. Shit is opening up. They lost money through the pandemic, the gas companies. So they're trying to make up for their shit. That's why you see certain shit at stores going up. Because they was lowering the prices. That's all that's about. And I guarantee you when the economy get back to somewhere normal, where people consistently buying shit will go down. That's how the economy works. But this ignorant motherfucker trying to sit out here, not ignorant, he knows what he's doing. This lying motherfucker sitting out here, riling people up. Oh my God, gas is high. It is. It is. Yeah, it is. For a reason it is high. Just like a lot of other shit is high. Or going up. Fuck out of here.
Average price of a gallon of gasoline is over $4. A year ago, it was $2.70. In Illinois, gas is $3.20 a gallon. Last year, it was $2.10. It's not just two big liberal states, it's the entire country. In Texas, gas prices are averaging $2.70 a gallon. Last year, it was $1.50. In the state of Maine, the average price of gas is almost $3.
But what he won't tell you is that last year we was in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Shit is, people opening up shit now. Those gas companies and any other private business entities are raising their shit up as well so they can make back what they lost. A lot of them was slashing and cutting their prices. Oh my God, this shit ain't complicated, man. Let's move on, man.
A year ago, it was under 2, and so on. Nationally, Americans are paying about $45 billion more for gasoline overall than they were last year. Why? This is the result of policy decisions made by the new administration. This is the Green New Deal.
No, it's not. He's lying. And this is what I mean by lying. This got nothing to do with the Green New Deal. There's no such thing as the Green New Deal. No, they didn't even put the shit on the floor yet. It got nothing to do with that. It's not even the policy. It's not even a policy that they even took to the floor yet. He's lying. And then they try to blame it. Oh, it's because of Biden policies. What the fuck do a cyber attack have to do with Joe Biden's administration to a private company? That was their fault. How has his policies somehow fucked that up? Because Joe Biden had a policy, all of a sudden, name the policy, that somehow some random motherfucker hacked a private oil business, cyber shit, their technology. What policy? I'll wait. Why this happened? What policy Joe Biden came out with the way whoever did this cyber attack for the technology of this business, what policy did they take to somehow attack this private business? To where somehow we got a crisis of oil. I mean, let me know. I'll wait. I'm trying to where's the policy? I'm trying to figure out where's the policy at. We're dealing with stupid people out here, man. And this dude is sitting on national TV and got a platform just lying to these stupid people. And they're going to believe everything this ignorant motherfucker say. It ain't a policy that Joe Biden has made that somehow, some way, some cyber motherfucker, some nerd or something doing an attack on a private business. That's the reason it happened. It's no policy. He's lying. It got nothing to do with the Green New Deal either. So let me understand. So basically he's saying the Democrats got somebody, a conspiracy theory. This is like conspiracy shit, right? Somehow, somewhere, the Democrats got somebody behind the scenes that's doing a cyber attack against the oil business. That's basically what Tucker Carlson is basically kind of saying. With no evidence, just saying it. It's basically, I mean, that's how it comes off to me. Because I haven't read any policies. I haven't seen the policy for why this happened, that Joe Biden came over the policy, why this happened. Let's move on, man.
Already. And if you love gas shortages and electricity blackouts, no air conditioning, $80 plywood, this is the program for you. Tomorrow, the administration's Bureau of Labor Statistics will release the new official numbers on inflation in America. You should know that a key part of that statistic is called the Consumer Price Index. The Consumer Price
Like
Index.
I said, he keep on bringing up that stupid ass, dumb ass shit talking about inflation and all. I told y'all again, I'm gonna say it once again. The reason that shit is going up, gas going up, products are going up, is because we was in a pandemic where people wasn't out driving and buying a lot of these products. So now they gotta make their money back. That's the only reason you seeing it, and it will go back down. The fuck out of here. It's not rocket scientist shit. You don't have to go to college for this. You don't have to go to college and that's your major and you have to. No! I didn't go to college and I know this. The fuck out of here, man. I research. I do the work. I do my own work. But you got stupid ass Tucker Carlson viewers and Trump supporters of believe this idiot. Remember I let y'all see that shit the other day? The stupid white couple. They said that I seen it on TV. What TV? The only on your TV you was probably watching Fox News that told you that the election was stolen. Cause on any other fucking major mainstream network, they were telling you it wasn't true. Fuck out of here.
Measures the prices of a carefully curated selection of goods and services. And if tomorrow's Consumer Price Index number is flat, rest assured the people on TV will tell you it is proof that inflation isn't real. Should you believe them? Well, before you take their word, take note of what is not included in the official Consumer Price Index. Lumber, for example, because no one in America buys building materials. So you should definitely ignore this.
In a recent study by Fortune.com, the average price of lumber is now 280% higher than what it was pre-pandemic, which is causing the cost of construction to also increase 30 to 40%. In a statement from the division president for Homes by Town, Jeff Penstein, he says for a typical 1,500 square foot home, just rough lumber used for framing has increased from $14,000 per home to $29,000.
Now, I need y'all to understand this. Like I said once again, these people were not doing a lot of business at the time. So now, they probably weren't doing business at all, or they was selling to people for these products at a lower price because they wasn't getting the business like that because people had to shut down their shit. So now they trying to make up the money. That's why shit is going up. That's just a fact. It's no different than when America went through that crisis that we went through in 2008 when Barack got in there and people seeing shit go up. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for all this shit. And it's like, yo, if mind you, a lot of people don't even know what I'm talking about. It's because you got people like Tucker Carlson on these networks that don't tell you actually the truth. They try to make it seem like, oh, this is a policy decision. Listen, man, these are some of this shit that goes up a lot of the time. These are private businesses that want to raise their shit up. Now you got the choice to fuck with it or not. But Carson won't tell you that though. He won't say you got a choice not to buy the shit. And they try to act like it's the government fault. It's not. Some of this shit ain't even the government fault. This is state shit that they should have took care of before shit. You supposed to plan for shit like this. But our states and a lot of states do not plan for disasters. And I keep telling y'all that. That's why when you see the disasters happen, we don't plan for it.
$280% up. Wow, Marge, that's a lot. What's going on here? Well, typically, in the material world, where the laws of nature apply, when the price of something jumps that quickly and that high, you've got a supply problem. Because it's supply and demand. There isn't enough of that thing to go around.
That is not true. He is lying once again. They got plenty of, they can get the, listen, even if what he's saying is true, that means that they can't buy some shit that is not selling. Why is the reason that they're not buying this shit to sell to you? They don't have it, just using his narrative. Why they don't have it stocked like that? The reason because of that is because of the pandemic. People wasn't buying this shit. So you're buying shit that you got to cut off your supplier. I'm a dope boy, man. I mean, I come from selling dope, man. I know better. That's why I say this dude is a fucking liar, man. If you don't know this shit, this is just regular fucking dope boy shit here, man. Come on. If I'm not selling the dope, it's a drought. And I'm not selling, but I keep, say like I'm selling 4 kilos of shit, right? From my supplier. But a drought happens. And I have to lower the prices because it's a drought. People not coming to get my shit like that. If the dope bad or the economy is bad or people don't got no money, whatever it may be. But I got a drought, right? So my supply is used to me coming back, and our agreement is 4 kilos. And I'm not selling this shit like that. I gotta go back to my supplier and say, look, I can't do 4 kilos no more. Shit is slow. So I say, give me 2. So when shit start bumping back up again, I gotta sell the shit that I already got, that I have been storing and been moving so slow. I gotta move that shit. And I'm confused. I don't know if it's going to be consistent of me selling 2 kilos the way I'm doing. So I got to be cautious about going to spend that extra money. And I already been losing money because I've been cutting the prices down on the dope that I've been selling. This ain't rocket scientist shit here, people. And it's the same thing with capitalism and how shit runs in the country when you own a business and with products. So then when shit goes up, you overcharge niggas a little bit. Oh no, the shit was 8, but now it's 12. Because you try to make up your money. The shit was 10, but you had to cut it down to 8. Because it wasn't selling. Or whatever the economy was, people weren't making no money, whatever it may be. But then when shit start picking up again, you start overcharging people to make up the money that you lost for cutting down from the 10. So you take it up to 12. Come on, man. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
People want it, and we don't have enough of it. Does that apply to lumber? Are there fewer spruce trees out there than there were a year ago? Are those trees growing more slowly than they once did? Have we seen a 280% increase in new houses being built? The answer is no, no, and no. The real answer, as you may have guessed, is that bad federal policies are destroying the price of everything in this country, from 2x4s to diesel.
That is not fucking true. The government does not have, and I'm gonna continue to say this, the government do not have, when you own a private business, once again, this nigga Tucker Carlson is a fucking liar. When you own a public private business, when you own a private business, selling wood, whatever it is, the government does not have no involvement in how you get your shit to a certain extent. And actually, it depends what the business is. Unless you got some type of contract dealing with the government, your business doesn't get affected by the government either way, good or bad. Tucker Carlson is lying, talking about it's the policies. It's no policies have been made. What is he talking about? Nothing. Listen, the only thing Joe Biden really did, if you really think about it, is that stimulus package. He didn't do anything. The fuck out of here. What is he talking about?
The corn dogs. None of this is an accident, just as it wasn't an accident when the power went out in Texas over the winter. It wasn't a cold snap that did it. It was a federal policy that encouraged the state to rely on windmills which don't actually work.
That is not true. Woo! Woo! Ah, this nigga be lying. Oh, he lie. He lie. Lying is a bad behavior in this country. I swear to God, people just lie for no apparent reason. You lying, Tucker Carlson. You are a fucking liar. And I'm going to say this once again. Those windmills, if you want to do that, right? That was not a federal government contract. Had nothing to do with the state of Texas. Even if you want to say that about the windmills, the other shit that they didn't have with the women, that was the main factor. The gas electric people, the oil, all that shit, that had to do with them. That was their policies. Listen, this, to break it down real simple so we can move the fuck on, because I'm sick of this dude. Listen to me. I'm turning my shit off, man. This dude pissing me off. Listen to me, man. Even if what he's saying that is right? It's not even true, but what if even if he's saying that? If that was the case, why didn't the government get more slack for what they did? And mind you, when that happened, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, when that shit happened with Ted Cruz or whatever, right? Wasn't Trump still in office? I could be mistaken about that, but even if not, right? Even if Trump wasn't in office or not, that's still not even Trump's fault. Listen, the government doesn't have nothing to do with that shit that happened in Texas. That's a state issue. Listen, if you think about this, right? If you go to certain states in the country, a lot of us deal with different private businesses. We deal with different private businesses. We may have a different gas and electric and oil energy people. We might deal with something different. Like that's a different entity in different states. Like it's a different private practices. Like that's their business. Like it's different. It's not the same business. Every state don't deal with we don't deal with the energy company that deals with Texas. Our shit is different from Texas. We're not with the same company. That's not true. Like he's like lying. I keep telling y'all, a lot of this shit is state's fault. That shit happened because of the state. And it was known, and Tucker Carlson knows it as well. And now all of a sudden, now it's Biden, it's the government policies. It has nothing to do with it. Nothing. Because if it was Biden would put regulations on that shit. If it was a government issue, they wouldn't have got away with not putting the money into protecting, you know, the electrical systems that was down there in Texas. So he's a goddamn liar. He's a fucking liar. Those windmills. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. First of all, the government cannot come into your state and tell you that you gotta have windmills. That's a goddamn lie. So he lied. So the state had to allow it. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's lying right there. He's lying. Fucking piece of shit. I can't stand liars, man. Just lying for no apparent reason. What are you lying for? There's no reason to lie. But he lies because the people that he's talking to, his viewers, they don't do research. They don't have common sense. They are amongst the stupid people in the country. Stupid ass son of a bitches. All right, people, we get ready. I'm going to send out some links to get the fellas up in the building, man. Oh, this shit so irritating, man. Huh. All right, people. Let me go to a commercial real quick. We'll be right back, people. Right back.
Chisel, fresh out of prison with a new vision. Trauma, cartel route, Hey yo, I sold drugs, got caught, jail time, been in brawls, drama with my peoples over the music, done it all, we ain't seeing eye to eye, only when it's time to ride, and still I gotta watch the peoples I keep by my side, job is like a 9 to 5, even on the weekends, cause niggas that you beefing with always trying to get even, all my language, get this right, I don't hate on you, you hate on me, reason why I'm 5 steps ahead of these niggas, 8 to 3, food stamps, Waverly, I was going amazingly, impatiently accepted whatever the system gave to me, giving what they pay to see, had to take the stage down, did the Black Eye remix, now take a look at their faces now, tell them put their glasses on, maybe try some bifocals, just because I'm a 6-barrel rapper, homies, I'm not local, let me show you, this show's N04, but it's hard to stack my cheese, you rats keep coming out your stacks.
I'm only half a man.
Thank you for having me tonight. I appreciate it. I could have been anywhere, but I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all tonight.
Baby, since you've been gone.
Dog shit. Back then I didn't have much, but I had a pre-rolled Dutch, quarter water for my packed lunch. Hayes had my mind gone, everything exciting. We used to travel on the train just to get to Dykeman. And even back then, a nigga had a love for writing. Hooks, bars, and punchlines with the force of Tyson. Why do I go through the things I go through? I know, dude, money is the motive, pain up in the Pro Tools. I always had the wave, ice water, folk crew. Savage introduced me to the game and how to cope. Let's get it. I wasn't half the man I am in the current present, transition to an adolescent. Loud up on my clothes, smell of effervescence. Used to cut class spin after they take attendance, brushing my waves until they spin while I'm on detention. Opposition couldn't measure up. At this point I was that nigga they couldn't level up.
You already know Jizzle, man. Shout out to my kids, man. Jalen and Justice, man. Daddy loves you. I told y'all I was gonna be here for the moment you open your eyes till I close mine, I keep my promise, you heard? KO. Hey yo, 48 laws of power, tell Chris to drop a Jew. Life is like a chess game, niggas plotting, watch all your moves. We gotta live righteous or reckless, brothers, we got to choose. Either way, we can't be stopped, game over, got be cool. Must have been the cartel, name God, they got confused. Let's elevate to the highest level, what we got to prove? Million streams coming soon, now it's time to show and tell. Nigga made this beat for me, bet your pink slippy knows me well. Shout out to the beat gang, hold it up in Buffalo. For us to blow, we need more bills than we could muscle, yo. L.I. number 7, 3 is for the letter E. Change it up so people can get a better understanding. Knowledge and equality, all being born to God. And rep your heart, truth speaks for itself. In my repertoire, that's bizarre. Y'all could be the kings, yeah, the deck of cards. What we play for you niggas is thinner than a Metro card. Now that's hard, nigga. That's hard, nigga. Hard, nigga. Hard, nigga. Hard, nigga.
I'm only half a man. You know I'm only half a man. Baby, since you've been gone.
All right, people. We waiting on the fellas to get up in here. Waiting on the squad to come up in here. We right back.
Check, you get no respect, you holding a tech, you holding a 9. These niggas be claiming they telling the truth, but a 9 out of 10 of they lying. Shit, you know they be taking their time. I just be speaking my mind, shit from the grind. I come from the grind, I tell the time. They wanted to humble me, they want me to look up the sucker ass niggas, they know they up under me. Yeah, they know they up under me. Got the ball, I won't fumble it. Let my stretch from the jungles, bitch. Didn't teach me no humble shit. About the portrait with that monster shit. Got the ball, I start dunking shit. That's all I learned in these streets, shit. That's all I learned in these streets, shit.
All right, people, hold up. We got the fellas back in here. We got the cupboard in here. Hold up. All right, people, we here. You got the homie LT up in the building. We got Bell up in the building. What up, fellas?
What up?
This nigga LT looking like a Samoan and shit.
You be talking about how? Wait, okay, you be talking about how LT be smoking that crack, man, in the background.
I ain't say no. Hold on, first, I ain't say he smoked that shit. I say he be cooking it. He be cooking that sugar.
Same
It's
shit.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's the difference. Nigga smoking that shit like a crackhead. You cooking it, you look like a dope boy. Okay, that's the difference. No, real talk. But anyway, what up, fellas?
I'm just joking with you, LT. I'm just joking with you, LT.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
You still mad?
About what?
From the other day with the basketball.
Oh no! Oh hell no! I'm off that shit, man.
Bell like me and shit. Bell get over some of that shit real quick though. Bell get over some of that shit real quick. But go ahead, Bell. What you saying?
But reference to that basketball argument, Kenny did have a point though. You know, when he was talking about the whole shit with Shaq. I didn't know that. I swear I did not know that Shaq was that fucking dominant back there. I did not know because everybody was telling me because all my fucking friends were telling me that Shaq was was a weak ass center that he didn't put up no fucking points. I swear, man.
Who told you that?
All my fucking friends told me. I swear, kid. All my fucking friends told me that Shaq was not dominant, man. They said he was weak as hell, man. Yeah,
Who told you that? Who told you that? No, I'm serious. Ask me. Who told you that?
All my fucking friends. I got a fucking friend named Jake. I got a fucking friend named Ryan. I got a fucking friend, all white motherfuckers. And they said that Shaq. They said that Shaq was.
They probably think Larry Bird was so much greater than motherfucking Shaq, didn't they?
Yep. They said. Yep.
Crack ass crackers. The fuck out of here. Ain't no way, nigga. Go back and look at Shaq's shit. Go and look at Shaq's shit. And think, and you think about, if I'm not mistaken, I think Shaq got way more points than Larry Bird. I think he over Larry Bird. I could be wrong about that. See, that's why we need Talking Media in here, because Talking Media get right on that shit real quick. You know what I mean? But listen, I believe Shaq got LT, make your shit, goddamn LT. Till you ready to talk, nigga, you mute your shit. Got all that motherfucking sugar in the background and shit. Then you got, I think the feds probably in this house. I'm telling you that now. The feds is probably in your house, got your shit tapped. But anyway,
yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm ready.
But listen.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got listen. You gotta do your research on motherfucking Shaq.
I got my mask though with me. I didn't bring no mask.
Yeah, but they got draft.
We gonna mute Bell shit because Bell up there talking to his baby. Yeah, we gonna chill on that. He got his baby out there. OG, what's up, OG?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. How's everyone doing today?
What up, bruh?
I'm here, my man. Another day above ground, thank God.
All right, now let's get into what we was talking about here. Before goddamn LT coming here and fuck all the conversation up. I told you about LT. LT will change the subject, nigga, on your ass real quick. Well, let's get back to what we doing. Now, this is a black and white issue situation. Bell, you got mute that shit or go in another room. We can't have that live. They're copyright our ass.
My bad. My bad.
But Tucker Carlson is a liar, man. And all those Republicans and shit, they all a fuck a bunch of racists. I'm serious. And I don't give a fuck if they black white supremacist racists. I don't give a fuck. They side with white supremacy. Listen, y'all let y'all hear it. Did you hear how Tucker Carlson just straight lied? This is on y'all. Go ahead.
Lied about what? What you lied about? I didn't even hear Tucker Carlson because I don't watch none of that shit. See, I don't watch none of that shit.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about you watching. I'm talking about what I presented on the show. I did the audio of them. Did you come in late?
I must have missed it because I didn't see it.
All right, well, go ahead, OG.
Yeah, of course he lies. That's what he does. You know, I mean, let's face it. He panders to a specific audience. You know, he tries to pretend he's a common folk, which the guy is a millionaire. You know, many times over, comes from the Swanson fortune. The guy doesn't have to work. He's never faced reality. He's never had adversity. He's never gone hungry. You know, he's never had to worry about how am I going to pay my bills? What happens if my kid gets sick? What happens if I get sick? He doesn't have the common man or the common experience or the experience that a lot of us minorities and people who just get constantly suppressed have to deal with and on a daily basis. He sits in his ivory tower, spews some white supremacist talking points, and he gets, you know, he's one of the...
And go home and fuck his white racist wife.
Exactly. You know, so he lives in alternate reality. Is the best thing I could say, you know, without getting, you know, I don't want to go off on you know, a tangent and just start cursing and all of that stuff, but...
No, fuck that shit. This OBF the real. We say what the fuck we feel over here. Go ahead, curse.
Well, man, I can't stand that racist white piece of fucking shit.
Go home or go to church.
Bow tying, wearing, looking like he's 10 years old and his mama dressed him. You know, I have zero respect for him and the people who fall for that bullshit. Either you're that dumb or ignorant to fall for it, or, you know, he's just food for your racist soul. You know, that's the way I look at it.
Right. Listen, hey, I keep saying, like, that dude was lying. The whole shit, I broke it down to you how he was lying. You get what I mean? And listen, like I tell people, if you ain't got to believe what I say either, research the shit yourself. He's lying. He's lying. I wouldn't even come on here unless I'm trying to get clout or some shit like that, to come on here and say call Tucker Carlson a liar because I don't like him. It's not, I don't know him personally like that. So it's not personally that I would come on here and just do it for clout or just do it because I dislike him. It's not that. He's basically lying. And he's lying to people to get them all riled up and act like this shit is actually factual. It's not. I wish people... Go ahead.
To borrow your phrase, he's a danger. He's a danger to our kids. He's a danger to any of us who have any kind of pigmentation to our skin, you know, and even, you know, white people who don't think like that. He is an absolute danger.
Right.
Sitting there, spreading propaganda, feeding into people's insecurities or their racism, and just stirring up the pot and making it, you know, more dangerous. You know, Fox News, in my opinion, you know, had a huge, amongst some other right-wing sites, you know, enabled all those white supremacists to storm the Capitol.
Right. Listen, and it's another thing I keep people here and say, oh, he fear-mongering. He's not fear-mongering. A lot of these people are just stupid. It's not that they scared, they stupid. They don't know no fucking better. So they not scared. Listen. And or they just racist. You're not afraid of nothing that you don't know. Like, you get what I mean? Like, say like if I didn't know anything, I wouldn't be afraid because I don't know nothing. I just may be a little uncomfortable, or maybe a little what you would call it? Maybe like a little
apprehensive.
No, a little this is a word I'm looking for. I'm a little uncomfortable. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you get in the settings and you don't know none, people having a conversation and they put you on the spot, you uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? That's all that is. Like they're not like, they're not afraid. They're not scared that these things is going to happen. These people, listen, if you believe in what Tucker Carlson is saying, you are not afraid to me. You're intentionally making yourself afraid because you're believing in a lie. So that, I mean, if you want to believe in a lie to get yourself scared and shit like that, then it is what it is. Like even though I know that it's a threat for being black in this country, I'm not afraid of that. I'm more afraid of the kids, of some, if I'm not there, or you get what I'm saying? I'm more afraid for the kids. I'm more afraid for others other than me. So, like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of that shit.
Yeah, because you know you can handle yourself. You know you can handle your business.
Not even just that. Not even, because that shit can always go left with somebody like me as well. That can happen to me. That's not. I'm not afraid of it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I get you too. I mean, that's the parent in, at least how I can equate it. It's like being the parent in me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared for me. I ain't scared of my life. You know, I worry about my wife and kids if something goes awry. You know what? If I go, I'm going fighting something I believe in. You know, but I don't want nothing to happen to my babies. I don't want nothing to happen to my wife, to my family, to my people.
Right.
You know, you can only you can hurt me physically. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and finish up real quick.
Yeah, you could hurt me physically only so much. If you know, I mean, if you do something to my family, that's a whole different ball game right there. My people.
Right. We got another squad member coming in. Y'all know how we do. Hit that motherfucking theme music. All right, we back, people. Here we is. We back. We got Weezy up in the battle. What up, Weezy?
Hey, what's happening, my guys? What's going on? Let's keep it funky like gym shoes. What's going down?
Yeah, we got Weezy up in the battle. Hey, LT, what up? You back? And you on that bullshit too? But go ahead. But nah, go ahead, OG. Finish what you were saying. Who went to that?
You know what, Kenny? I mean, you know. My situation, my mind ain't all there, so I forget shit real quick. So I forgot where I was, but I will say, give a salute to all the gentlemen in the building and everyone who's listening. What's up, Weezy? What's up?
Yeah, most definitely, OG. LT.
Listen, I want to just say this. Listen, man, that's why I said what I said up there. I got the title up there. I like this. This is a black and white problem in America. White people gotta accept, if they good or they bad, they have to accept that your history put us in a position in the 21st century that you see black people saying, fuck that shit, enough. We done with the fuck shit.
Right.
So that's where I'm at. Like I'm not playing these games with white people. Like why would we do that? Like we've been dealing with this shit for a long motherfucking period of time of this fuck shit. So that's where I'm at with that. So when I did the Tucker Carlson shit, I just wanted people to understand. And that dude that was in the Congress, like we got people that's in power positions that are white supremacists that are out here spilling racism, and then you wondering why a lot of black people feel the way we feel towards white people. Period. You get what I'm saying? We feel a certain type of fucking way. It's animosity that's going to be there because you're not recognizing that your people fucked us over. And then you still continue to have these same racist ass people in office. So I don't understand why they acting like, oh my God, I can't believe why black people so emotional or why we taking this to this level. You know the reason why, motherfucker. We're not playing those games with you. That's why I took minorities out of this. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit. This is a black and white issue. White people got to accept and give us what the fuck you owe us and cut off those racist pieces of shit. That's on y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all owe us, and your racist part of your people is the ones in power that's fucking us all over. Even let's just say you ain't fucking with them. But they fucking us all over because you can't grow if these motherfuckers are still in power. But go ahead, Weezy. What you think?
It's like this. It's like I say, God bless everybody. I say that all the time. I probably say that 2 or 3 times when we on the show, and it rings true. How about this shit, white people? They voted Liz Cheney out because she told the truth. And think y'all elected them people that voted her out. How about that? And you know what? And you can't make this shit up. I mean, I really think white people are, I don't know if they mentally ill or they just dumb. They voted this lady out because she was talking about Trump, how this shit about, you know, the big lie, and she was speaking out against him, and they voted her out. They voted out, but guess what, white people? Y'all elected the people that voted her out.
Right.
So you think like them. You know, like I said, they weirdos to me. Like I said, they're straight up to me. I can't. I mean, it's crazy, you know.
I want people, hold up, and I want people to understand. Hold on, OG. I'll let you jump in. I want people to understand this too. I ain't defending Liz Cheney, nigga. Fuck Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is a motherfucking racist herself. I don't give a fuck about Liz Cheney. The point that Weezy bringing up is that you will sacrifice your own people if they don't agree with how far you may go with your racism. That's all that is. Liz Cheney didn't want to go as far with the racism than they did for power, right? She figured we can do this shit. We can still continue to be racist in our own way. We don't have to go this extreme, right? But Liz Cheney ain't nobody. Fuck Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is a racist herself, her and her daddy. So I don't give a fuck about Liz Cheney. My point is just to prove a point to fucking Republican people. You motherfuckers are just stupid. And you think that you are straight going, listen, when I see these motherfucking Republicans, y'all straight going fascist. Y'all want to do what Hitler did. Y'all want to tell everybody how they need to act, walk, eat, whatever. As long as it make you feel comfortable, that's all you care about. So that's why I say it's not a two sides to this. When you think about the Democrat Party, and I'm not a Democrat or nothing like that, but I lean more left. Listen, when it comes to like ideology or maybe policies, right? I lean more there because over that motherfucker, listen, at least they saying, listen, you don't gotta be, your religion don't matter. Who you have sex with don't matter. Your color don't matter. Right? You understand what I'm saying? So, and your culture doesn't matter to a certain extent over there. But if you go over the Republican Party and you look at their policies and how they act and how they speak, you be like, yo, these motherfuckers, so I'm not a patriot because I don't believe in exactly what you believe in. So anything that the opposite of what I believe in, I don't love America. That's what the Republican Party is telling you. And I don't know why they don't understand that, but I think they do understand that. So when we motherfuckers say, you the racist party, you the fascist party, that's what you are. And so when I tell people, it ain't no two sides to this shit. It's only one side that's being a fucking racist. And that's what they are. And the fascists, you know what I mean? You want to throw sexism, you want to throw all that shit there. That's what their party stands for. But go ahead, OG.
I'm sorry.
No, you nailed it, right on the head. The one thing I do want to say about Cheney, I mean, her father, Dick Cheney, didn't he shoot someone in the fucking face on a hunting trip, and the person he shot ended up apologizing to him?
Yeah, they say it was
an accident. Shot in the goddamn face.
I wasn't there, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine someone spray you in the face with a buckshot, and then you're so terrified of that son of a bitch that you apologize to them, or they're so powerful? She had a moment of telling the truth for a split second. That don't make her no hero. I still can't stand her. Still can't rock.
Because hold on, because she will still come out here. Hold on, Weezy. Because she still will come out here and she will stay. The Democrats is pushing, they are socialists. So in their mind of you got policies that want to help people, you're a socialist. Well, how is your policies to give tax cuts to the rich? That is socialism. We know that we got it's documented that people that are the richest people in the world, Jeff Bezos and a whole bunch of other fucking billionaires, didn't pay taxes last year. Ain't that free money? Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's free money. Like, everybody else is paying taxes, but these motherfuckers. They found loopholes to where they not paying any taxes. How is that fair?
Yep.
Like, you telling somebody that work at McDonald's they gotta pay taxes, but a motherfucker that's worth 100 times more than them, they don't gotta pay taxes.
You know what? I rocks with OG and Kenny, everything. Y'all
go ahead, Weezy.
I rocks with that. I'm not giving Liz Cheney a pass. I'm just letting the white people know and people know, if you go vote one of your own out because she told the truth, y'all got a problem in the Republican Party. Black people knew it was a problem in the Republican Party. But within the Republicans, they voted somebody out that was telling the truth. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she rocks with them, but come on. The lady was telling the truth, and they voted her out because they didn't want him. They rock with Trump. All right, y'all dysfunctional. The Republican Party is dysfunctional. That's all I'm saying. That's
OG.
the thing I'm saying. I ain't rocking with nothing she's saying, but they voted their lady out because she was telling the truth.
No, they voted her out, Weezy, because she didn't want to go to extreme racism.
Well, I rocks with that. That's what I'm saying.
Because Liz Cheney is a motherfucking racist.
You know, she could be a racist. I could co-sign it, what you said. And that's where the dysfunctional shit become in the Republican Party. Cause the racist.
No, it's not even just in the Republican Party. Cause you had people out here.
Themselves.
Hold on, they
you know,
no.
Racists can't even agree with who need to be racist or when they need to be racist.
No, Weezy, I get that part. The other part is that when people failing to realize it's Democrat people coming out here acting like she's a patriot, she's doing something great. Dude.
I'm not that guy.
No. I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying you, Weezy. I'm just saying that you got corporate Democrat people coming out here acting like, oh, she did something like great. Like, no, she sided with the reason Trump. And this shit is even happening even now. Trump not even in office, and he's still dominating the news cycle, right? The reason for that is because of people like Liz Cheney that didn't stand up to him when he was doing fuck shit. But she didn't do it because he was he was doing shit that she agreed with. That's why. So I don't give a fuck about Liz Cheney like that. But at the same time, we look at the Republican Party, y'all outing her. You motherfuckers like you doing what you they just telling you the party is Trump. And that is what it is. And I've been telling people that. Like all of a sudden everybody all shocked and oh my God, I can't believe it. Yeah, yo, I've been told you Trump took over that party. But at the same time, Trump ain't take over no party. That party been like that. It been like that. They was waiting on a motherfucker like Trump. The fuck is everybody tripping off of? But good, OG.
No, you know, what I see is that, you know, you got the Republican Party who's completely terrified of minorities when they know that, and I ain't got nothing against, like Kenny would say, I'm going to borrow his words, good white people, you know. But I do have a problem with people who won't acknowledge fact and think that trying to suppress everyone else, because just imagine, they're so terrified of minorities that if we had the same advantage as them, given to them, how more successful we would be. Because you look across every group of people in here who's been repressed, and there's many of us who are successful. And imagine, and that's starting from, you know, we don't get to start at the starting line, you know, when the race begins.
You starting at the back of the motherfucking bus.
Exactly. We already way in the back, and there's a lot of us who are coming up and are doing good, and that just terrifies them and scares the shit out of them because they're like, holy shit. You know what? I mean, we're repressing them. We're doing everything we can to incarcerate them, to keep them poor, to not give them benefits, no health care, all of that shit, anything they possibly could, not to mention the systematic racism through the police department that all of us have to face each and every single day. And all of us, I mean, every time I see a cop car, I notice it. I mean, a cop car or a police officer, they don't get past me without me noticing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sad thing. I'm sure both gentlemen and mostly everyone on the panel or who's listening knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know, I have never ever told anybody this story. Something happened to me, and everybody in the chat room, to my brother Kenny OG, and y'all understand this aggression that I got for white people. And this is a true story. I am not making this up. Maybe about 4 years ago, so it's 2021. So. See, you know, so my little sister, she liked my little sister. You know, we rock with each other. True story. She wanted to go hang out. True story. So we go to shoot pool, and it's like it's not like a pool hall, but it's kind of like a pub. They got like 2 pool tables and shit like that. So we in Monroe, Louisiana. It's like a white club. So we sitting there drinking and all this shit. We playing pool because she wanted to get out the house and shit like that. So we shooting pool. Waitress come over there, we get our drinks and shit. So we just shooting pool. So about 3 rounds of drink, the waitress wasn't coming over and she wanted a drink. So I go over there. So it's this older white guy there. He see me and I swear for my living God. He looked at me and he said this, why you ain't out there picking cotton? True story. That was 4 years ago. Now, if I wasn't with my little sister, I would have fucked him up. I swear for my living God, I would have fucked his ass up. And the waitress, the bartender, is one. Her and her husband own it, and she just like, what? Get out of here! Get out of here! You know, she getting, the patrons up in there getting on there. I say, I fuck this motherfucker up and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They telling me to hold on. So she went and got her husband. He owned the bar. So I went over there to my little sister, and she's scared and shit. She's scared. Cause we around. No, little sister, I got you. Don't fuck everybody up in this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers. But the owner there, which was the husband of the bartender, he came over there, and both of them came over. He pushed the motherfucker up out that bitch. He came over. He said, "Hey, I apologize. Let's shoot a game of pool and shit like that." His wife was crying and shit. She crying, dead crying. He said, "Hey." He hugged her and he said, we're going to shoot some pool, whatever they motherfucking want, it's on us.
Right.
And I drunk by 10 of them things, nigga. I'm drinking them motherfuckers. But, like I say, you have experience. But, yeah, I just wanted to I ain't never told this story to nobody. And
so, listen, hold on. So Weezy. And my point is, so you did meet some good white people that did speak up for you and defend you and ride with you, right? Not saying that, hold on, talk about, not saying that they friends of yours or nothing like that. I'm just saying that there's some white people that you did not know, like that has stood up for you. That's all I be saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah, and like I say, when I talk my shit and I talk about white people, I'm not saying that all white people are like that. It might seem like that, but no.
I told you when you hold on, when you say shit, you gotta make that clear. You like what I mean by making it clear is like when I say, listen, all you racist ass white people, and then I say, you know what, I ain't talking about all y'all. Or I'm talking about some of you motherfuckers. You get what I mean? Or I ain't talking about the good white folks. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. You got to make that clear so people understand that you're not grouping all white people together. That's all I be saying. That's all I be saying. I know what you be saying, but sometimes even the good white people could take what you saying. It's like, damn, this motherfucker really. And listen, I got phone calls from white friends of mine. Was like, he hate me. He not met me, Kenny. I'm good. I'm like, yo, he not really talking about y'all, but that's his experience.
How about this nigga, Kenny? How about this? Like 3 years ago, I said this shit. I told you we doing live. I told you, I'm surprised you got a job, nigga. Remember I told you that? I'm surprised you got a job.
Yeah. You told me that. Yup. Because of the shit. And you weren't mad at me when you said it. You was just saying like, nigga, I don't know how the fuck you got a job. The shit that you say on this show. Like, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, like, guys, what can you say? Am I lying? Or listen, or do I go to, listen, when I go to my occupation and I do my fucking job, I ain't there disrespecting nobody. I'm not mad at nobody or no shit like that. I go in there and I do my fucking job. I look at my job as a fucking job. I go do my occupation and I do my shit to the best of my ability, and I leave that shit. I try not to leave that shit with the bullshit that I deal with from there, and I don't go to that job with shit that I may deal with I got at home. I separate it. But go ahead.
What I meant by was, like, you're right. When you on your job, you do your shit.
Mm-hmm.
What I meant by was, I'm surprised you got a job. Not that you can't get a job and hold a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you at work and then
I know.
And we be on there talking shit. It might be co-workers watching this shit, which some of them do, and the heat might come back to you. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm surprised. That's what I meant by that.
I know what you meant. Let me say this to chalk it up a little bit. Listen, I don't know if people know this, or you've been watching the show, or y'all know me, but
facts.
I'm like this all day. Like, it's not like this ain't like no facade. Like, oh, I'm just doing it for the show. Nigga, I'm like this all day. I go off of these principles. Like, you know what I mean? So I move this way. I move around life this way. I go to the grocery store like this. Like, I'm just speaking
This ain't no
a lot of times on how I... Right, like, yeah, this ain't no WWE shit I'm on. I'm right like this. So my white friends or people that I work with that are white people that I work with, I speak about this shit. If you ask me that question, I speak about it. Majority of the time, I don't say shit. I just move. I do me. But if you have a conversation with me about some shit and you want to know about some shit, I'll tell you straight up. I don't lie to people. I tell them straight up. And I stand on what I say. That when I tell you I stand on what I say, I mean that shit. I go to work and I got white friends to tell you, whatever I'm saying on this show, that's how he is.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I rock.
That's why we rock with you.
And this is what I try to tell people. And like I say, it's a difference between emotion and passion. You got some niggas out there, kill your cousin, they'll work off emotion and go out there and kill one of their partners. I don't work off that shit. I work off passion. Everything I say on this show and everything we be rocking with, I'm 48 years old. I believe in what the fuck this I say come out my mouth. And I've been believing this shit since I was 15, 14 years old. And can't no nigga tell me shit. That's passion. That these young niggas work out for emotion. I don't work off that shit. I work off passion. I've been feeling this way motherfucking 30 years ago. How can anybody talk to me the way I feel? And I've been feeling this way since I was 15 years ago.
I want to say this, right? Hold on, Weez. I want to say this. I had my white friends that I fuck with, right, say to me, straight up said to me, I tell them about my story and tell them where I come from and shit like that. They say, I don't know how you made it. I say, damn, you went through all that? Yeah. Like, yeah, and I'm good. And I don't have no hate in my heart. I don't move like I have disdain for people and shit like that. I move gracefully. I move in a way that my morals take over more than anything. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how I was raised. Even though all the horrible shit I've been through in my life, I still move gracefully in a way of motherfuckers. You gonna respect me. Respect means more to me than anything. I need respect. Your loyalty don't mean shit to me to a certain extent because everybody can jump in and out of loyalty. Like if I like think about it. You could be loyal to a motherfucker, right? That same motherfucker will fuck your wife.
And he'll kill you. And he'll kill you.
Right, he'll kill you. He'll kill you because he because he's in love with your wife, also she cheating on you.
Yeah.
That nigga kill you because he know that he got to get you out the way to be with her because he know what type of person you are.
Crabs in the bucket. That's what black people problem is. They crabs in the bucket.
No. It's not a black and white thing. It's just loyalty. And loyalty, period. It's not, that shit is not guaranteed. Loyalty is not guaranteed. You get what I'm saying? But if you a motherfucker that stand on principles and move a certain type of way, a motherfucker, yeah, they gonna try it. And you may have to protect it in a way, right? Have to fight for your shit. But I'd rather do that and on some respect shit. And I want a nigga to be cautious when they think about fucking me over. I don't want nobody to fear me, but I want you to respect me. So my respect level is going to be what it is. But your whole notion of thinking your loyalty, you say you loyal to me, your loyalty means nothing to me because some fact niggas can jump in and out of loyalty. You know what I mean? I can start fucking with you just because of some shit that you stand for.
Right.
So what's the loyalty about? Like I got loyalty for you to be a coon. I got loyalty for you to be a fuck nigga. I got loyalty to you if you one day you close to me and you molest my kid. That loyalty go out of the mother nigga. Loyalty go away real quick.
Exactly right. I agree with that.
You get what I'm saying? But a motherfucker respecting you, respect comes with a little bit of a fear. But it comes with that motherfucker. They respect you because you stand on what you stand on. You get what I'm saying? That's hard for a nigga that nigga be rattling through his brain trying to figure out, damn, should I really do that to that nigga? I don't know this because this nigga is serious, but I do respect him though. He gotta think about that. But loyalty, he don't gotta think about none of that shit.
No.
That's all I be saying. But go ahead, LT. We ain't let LT jump in. Go ahead, LT.
Right.
LT, go ahead. This nigga on that. Go ahead, LT.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. That nigga go.
I was gonna jump on his side. We gonna tag team y'all motherfuckers. LT, what is he doing?
You right.
I'm gonna let these niggas double team you, nigga.
Hey, LT, you can have Weezy on your side, nigga. That's the best person to have on your side. Cause he and he gone again. He gone.
I am gonna talk shit for LT. Y'all ain't gonna fuck with LT like that.
Fuck LT. LT cooking that good in the background, and the motherfucking microwave is fucking this shit up. And I believe the fans is tapping this shit, so that's why his signal was always fucked up.
I got LT. When he come back on, he gonna be me and LT against y'all. Us against the world. I ain't gonna let y'all be playing on LT like that.
Hey, Weezy, you can keep LT ass, nigga. Listen, I'm good, nigga. I got a plug. Fuck him. He ain't my plug. That nigga the plug, nigga. You want the plug, LT the plug.
It's hard for me to protect them, but I'm protecting.
That's how. Listen, can I say this before I let OG jump? Hold on, before I let OG jump in. Let me tell you something about Weezy and shit. Weezy always want to protect the motherfucker that's getting his hand handed to him. He always want to fuck the underdog. That's what it is. He always want to protect the underdog. Shit, we all underdogs around this bitch. The difference is that we keep fighting. See, LT gone again. Anyway, go ahead, OG.
He gonna tell you come back in. I got you, my guy. Come in.
Go ahead.
We can talk to these niggas.
Go ahead, OG. It's on you. Go ahead, OG. It's on you. Then it's on Bell. Go ahead, OG.
No, I'll let Bell go, man. I was just, you know what? I've been smoking a little bit, so
He
That was
burning
on you,
and
though,
I'm
man.
drinking. How about
No,
that?
first of all, the motherfucking OG is out that bitch. The reason OG don't be saying shit because OG is out in his backyard growing weed. Nigga, that's what he doing, nigga. That's what he
It's
doing.
some funny shit. The
Hey, no.
FBI gonna raid this shit while we on live and shit.
I'll tell
That
you,
nigga OG is out that bitch playing that good.
They gonna raid his house. You know,
He
while
playing that good shit.
No. Hey, the good thing about Florida, you can get a card
That don't mean shit.
for medicinal purposes.
If I needed that marijuana, nigga, I'm planting that shit out in my motherfucking yard. I'm telling you that now. I'm planting it on my property. I don't give a fuck about the law, nigga. I ain't buying shit, nigga. I'm gonna plant that shit and I'm gonna grow it. Fuck them. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you.
Go.
If I meet any gentlemen in person, I'll smoke you guys out. I'll tell you that.
See?
I know you smoke me out.
That nigga, look, we got a nigga on here that smoke that good all day, every day. We got.
Drink me out.
Oh, hold on. And we got a trap boy on here. And his last initial is T, nigga. We got him on here, so you know. You know what I mean? The trap boy in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's fine, it's all good, nigga. I talk to trap niggas. It's all good. Go ahead, Bell. What's on you, bro?
Well, I mean, before I had to split, like you were talking about what's his name? Tucker or whatever.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, racist
Tucker
ass.
Carlson.
Yeah, racist ass man. And I'm saying that basically when we're talking about Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity and basically the white supremacists that they don't stand for shit and that we need to be, we need to not be fucking with them, which I agree with you on because black people we don't have any. We as black people, don't have any reason to be fucking with them because we know what they stand for. We know that they're fucking racist. We know that straight up. They don't stand for shit.
Right. And like I said, if you think about, listen, even if you think about Sean Hannity is actually irrelevant.
Yeah, correct.
He like nobody talking about Sean Hannity like that. His show, like you have you ever seen, like rarely do you see me do some shit on Sean Hannity.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but Tucker, yeah, we hear you.
My guy back on here. Hey, listen, LT, listen, we gonna tag team these niggas when they start talking shit about you. I'm on your side. How about that?
Nigga, yeah, man, hey, man, hey, brother.
But you got to stand up for yourself, LT.
Yeah, LT be over there cooking up that good. He know what's going on.
I don't be cooking up no good.
That nigga be cooking that good, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, his shit is always a little spiky over there in his situation. Now he good, cause that nigga probably cut off that motherfucking stove, and he good now. You know what I'm saying? So his connection is great. It's great now.
Hey, LT, why you letting these niggas talk to you like that? How about that?
Weezy always trying to start some shit.
How about that?
Go ahead, LT. Go ahead. Ask this question, LT. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Well, hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second, man. I'm about to check you right a second. What you mean we? I never said nothing about LT. What you mean we? You said we talking about LT.
Hey, I'm just saying.
First of all, if you laugh at the shit, you're a part of it.
Okay.
You don't want to go there.
I didn't know.
You don't want
if you laugh at it, you're a part of it. Fuck out of here.
And shit.
First of all, tell me, Weezy. And first of all, if LT is cooking up that good, we are all a part of this shit because we keep allowing this nigga to cook that shit in the background.
That's what the show is about. We laugh, we joke, and we do that shit.
All right, I didn't know. I didn't
Don't
know.
come at me.
I
This
didn't
nigga,
know.
bro. I tell you, boy. Hey, hold on, Weezy. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, Weezy. I'm gonna tell you something about Bell and shit.
What?
I tell you, hey,
Let me tell you something about Bell and shit. Listen, this nigga Bell and shit. This nigga Bell. Hey, that nigga Bell. Listen, this nigga Bell, boy, he was going to cut my motherfucking head off, nigga, boy. I forgot exactly what it was. It was right before we was getting ready to end the show. And this nigga, he spazzed out on me. Like, you said that, I'm about that. No, Bell, no. Calm down.
He did that.
And first of all, Bell, hold up. And first of all, Bell, if you're a part of the crew, nigga, we all involved. You better take that shit, nigga. You involved.
Then Kenny say, "Hey, I'm finna do another live." You know, everybody. It's like 6 of them in the squad down there. About 5 say, "Hey, everybody, give their last intro." You know,
and he smashed out, didn't he? Yeah, he smashed out.
OG was first, straight to the point. About 30 seconds. Straight to the point. Who was Frank? Straight to the point. Get the Bell. He wanna talk about.
Bell took shit personal, didn't he?
Come on, man. Goddamn, I had to piss
Bell couldn't, nigga. Listen, Bell was getting ready to cut me, nigga. That nigga Bell was getting ready. He got out the gate on me, didn't he? Oh, Bell. He like that, bro.
I ain't Bell, but everybody just saying they shit.
Nigga, I throw my hands up, nigga. I ain't got no beef. Ain't no beef, Bell.
Different show with Bell.
Yeah, that nigga Bell, boy. Listen, he took what I said the wrong way too. That's what it was. That happens.
First
of all, Weezy, you do the same shit. I say some shit, you take it the wrong way and start cussing me out too. So it is what it is. Fuck that in, man.
That's what we talking. You know, that ain't no shot to Bell. You know, because when I told Bell, I say, hey man, we've been doing this shit, you know, for years. You gotta have thick skin. You know, if somebody say something. Me and Kenny, damn near every time we be arguing.
First of all, listen, you know, I love Weezy. Hold on. I say this. I love Weezy. Weezy love me. But I guarantee you, about time the show end, nigga, we gonna wind up being mad at each other. It happens. We gonna say some. We gonna say some shit that make each other mad. It happens. That's what brothers do.
Exactly. Those are facts.
You nailed it right on the head. All families fight.
Yeah.
You know, all
hold up. If any only time you ever seen Weezy off the show was because of some shit that I wound up apologizing months later about, right? But other than that, me and Weezy always argue. We always disagree. That's what I love about Weezy. Do you understand that why I love Weezy? Is because Weezy never always come with the same perspective of where I come from. I love that shit. You get what I mean? Because I want him to challenge me. Yeah,
that's how I rock. Say what you say and say what you mean.
And stand on that shit. Weezy know that. But go ahead, Bell. Go ahead.
Well, when you were talking about Weezy though, I got like respect for him also because of the fucking fact that he, you know, because of the fact that he grew up down south and because of the fact that he grew up down south and of course it's a lot of racist shit. There's a lot of racist shit going on down south in Alabama and Louisiana, which is where he's at. I got respect for people like that when they when they actually seeing that shit, and then he was saying about. When he went into the army and he was seeing the same as fucking bullshit, with them Basically, as people, yep. I got respect for somebody that serves the country and they're actually seeing shit with their own fucking eyes. What's going on.
Listen, I want to tell people this. The reason, hold on, Weezy. The reason I respect Weezy and I love Weezy the way I do is because of the simple fact that when Weezy acknowledged me, right? Even though this is my show, right? When Weezy acknowledged me, or when I call Weezy off camera or whatever the situation may be, he say, "What up, little bro?" Cause he understand his position. He understand that he the OG to this shit. You get what I'm saying? And I am the young G. You get what I mean? But he still respects me in a way like I respect him, even though I know he the OG. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. So like that's why I respect Weezy on a different level than anybody else think that I respect him. I respect him on so many different ways that you probably wouldn't even understand why I respect him. And at the same time, Weezy, listen, one thing about Weezy, man, Weezy, listen, he ain't scared of telling me, Kenny, nigga, you on some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck what you talking about.
This is a true story. This is a true story. I love that. If you watch the Dave Chappelle, comedy show, the Untold Charlamagne, this is a true story. Kenny, he got in my ass a couple of times. I remember we was on there and shit like that, and I said one thing that triggered Kenny off, cause I know this nigga. I said something, everybody was on the panel, and I said something like, "That's what's up with y'all niggas. Y'all don't goddamn talk shit to Kenny. Y'all motherfuckers just let him say what he's saying up." Oh shit, Kenny got mad than a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Cause I say what I say what I mean.
And he wasn't wrong about it, but just the point that,
oh nigga, you got mad than a motherfucker.
Like I was just mad. It triggered me. He wasn't lying about it. It triggered me. I think what triggered me was that he was telling the truth.
I'm on the panel, me and Kenny going back and forth and shit. Like that. Come on, guys. If you in the chat room, say, if you in the business, say what you mean. Kenny can't talk to me, and I can't talk to Kenny. I say what I want to say. Kenny say what he want to say. And that show, it's like people like scared of him.
That was his perception. Hold on.
He got mad then.
Yeah, I was mad about that shit. But hold on. Let me say this.
Now, y'all talk that shit to that nigga.
Weezy, yeah.
That nigga talk shit to him.
Right. What Weezy was saying was that, and I think what bothered Weezy too, and it triggered him too, just like what he said to me triggered me. He doesn't like that shit that, oh, I'm the only nigga on here that'll tell Kenny fuck him.
That's
and nigga, and I'ma stand on that shit, and it is what it. That triggered him. But what Weezy didn't understand too was that nigga at the same time, what you was saying that everybody disagreed with.
Wrong.
But what Weezy was saying, sometimes nigga, just look at it from my point of view. Right. And I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on.
Show called Big Little Bro.
Hold on.
Everybody got opinion and all that.
Right. Hold on.
Everybody speak their motherfucking mind.
Hold on, Weezy, because I want to make this clear too. Even though OG just went off, he'll come back. But I need people to understand this about OG. Behind the scenes, or even sometime on camera, you'll hear OG say, "Listen, I love me some and he'll tell me, this is what he'll tell me. He said, Kenny, I got respect for you and everything, but I love me some Weezy. That's what OG tell me, and I agree with a lot of what OG be saying. And I'll be like, okay. I never get mad at him, be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you siding with Weezy? No. He side with Weezy. The shit that he think that Weezy is saying is factual more over mine. I never want people to come on there and think that. First of all, I don't want you ever thinking I'm trying to come on here and intimidate people. That's number one thing. I don't like that shit. I don't want to try to punk nobody. That ain't my shit. You get what I mean? So that'll always bother me in a way, right? But then hold on. Then number two about that shit is that I won't listen. I'm gonna tell people. I tell you all the time. If you don't speak your mind and stand up to me, I won't respect you. I won't bully you. Hold on. I won't hold on, Weezy. Hold on, Weezy. I won't bully you. I won't bully you, but I won't respect you. So when Bell came out and he was like, he misunderstood what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was proud of that. Just because he took some shit the wrong way, but he said, no, Kenny, nigga, I felt like you coming at me a certain type of way.
I said, y'all boys going back and forth.
Yeah.
Bam explained itself to you. You explained, you know, and y'all was chopping it up.
Right.
And
right.
You know, and I knew what you was coming from. Hey, you gotta tell this nigga, if you don't like nothing he say, tell that nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't lying. I tell that nigga, he say something, hey, fuck, you know, I ain't like that shit. And that he would, you know, he was saying he respect that.
Right.
Yes, sir. You know, that's what this show is about. You got a problem with me talking. I mean, we the squad, we can talk this shit out, you know, see what I'm saying? But, you know, the hold in your feelings, because I want to get LT up out there, because it's a whole lot of shit LT want to say. It's a whole lot of shit LT want to say.
Listen, but hold on.
I'm Team LT. I want you to talk that shit. I'm on your side, nigga.
Hold on, Weezy. Shay said what's up to you.
What's up?
You know that's our brother from another mother. She love us some Weezy, but she don't love everybody else and shit. She don't fuck with everybody else. She just only fuck with Weezy and shit. But anyway, but no, on real talk though. On real talk, hold on, Weezy.
Go out for a second, then I'm finna come back on.
All right,
give me like 2 minutes.
All right. And we can ready to go to another live stream anyway, so I can restart this shit. Listen, I want to say this. I respect Bell. I respect you, Bell. Listen, even if you misunderstood what I was saying, just that you stepped up to me because you misunderstood what I was saying. I respect that. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you was in the wrong or whatever the situation is, it doesn't matter. You felt like you heard something, you ain't like it that I said it. You stepped up and said some shit. You get what I mean? I got respect for that. But go ahead.
I thought that it was disrespect, man. You know, like, you know, and I don't like to get back into the same shit, Kenny, but I thought it was just.
No, go ahead.
All right. I mean, this is just, you know, from my point of view, in my opinion, I just thought that it was disrespect when you know, I felt like he was coming at, you know, all brothers, like black men, you know, like basically you were saying that all black men shouldn't be fucking with white women. That's what I took to heart.
Right, you took it that way, but I never said that.
Right. You did not say that, so yeah.
No, you get what I mean? Like, but I respect that you. That's what you thought that I said. Misunderstanding, but for you to say that's what you thought, and it's a misunderstanding, whatever the situation may be. I just respect that you just say, "Hey, hold on, nigga. We mean all black men." Like, you get what I mean? Hold on, Kenny. Oh. Like, you get what I'm saying? I gotta respect that. You notice I didn't get that mad about it. I just No, that ain't what I said, Bill. Hold on. I did not say that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And I had to break it down to let you know that's not what I said or what I even stand for. You get what I mean? So like, I always tell people, what I say on this show, like it or not, I stand on it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know I didn't mean. If I did say that and you took it that way, I apologize. But I know I never said that in that way.
No.
Now you get what I mean? You just, I guess
I took it the
it
wrong
came
way.
off that it came off that way, and you took it that way. So I mean, it is what it is. But I just appreciate that you just, hey, hold on, Kenny, nigga, fuck you, you trying to group us all like that, niggas. Like I had to do that. I mean, you had to do that, and I respect that, nigga. Listen, no lie to you. When I got on that string with that, I said to myself, I was like, yo, I got a lot of respect for Bell. Because ain't nobody, a lot of motherfuckers ain't going to do that. And the one thing Weezy is not lying about, a lot of niggas won't do that. They won't do that. And that's why Weezy, when Weezy tell you, say, oh, no, me and LT going to be, you know, I'm sick enough for LT. Right? What he's saying is not to, like, have everybody against me and nothing like that. He's just saying LT need to speak up more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not that saying that we making fun. I make fun of everybody. You get what I mean? It's not that. He just, Weezy see some shit that you and me may not see when we having these conversations. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Well, Kenny, I do respect Weezy though. I mean, when I first, was on the live stream, I didn't like him because me and him, I think I said something. let me finish, man.
Go ahead.
I mean, I didn't like him, because of how he came at me that first time. So I think, I probably, and you had told me not to take it personal, and I did. And I
told you, the reason I told you don't take it personal is because of some fact. Not cut you off, I'll let you jump right back in. The reason I told you don't take it personal, and you remember, I said he does that to every person that comes in the circle that's new. He does that to anybody. It doesn't matter. Male, female, gay, whatever, black, white, it doesn't matter. If you come into this circle where we at, where Weezy, this is motherfuckers that Weezy got respect for and love. This is his shit. Right. I always keep telling you, everybody keep like, oh, this is, Kenny shit. No, this Weezy shit too. This all y'all shit. Weezy take real, but he take this shit for real. Like, it ain't no game to him. So when motherfuckers new come in, nigga, he trying to test your temperature. Where you at? You know what I mean? That's what that is. So that's why I say don't take it personal. Just accept it that Weezy gonna do that to you for a while until he understand that you ain't on that bullshit. You get what I mean? But go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. He kind of reminds me like my dad a little bit because of the way he my dad. I got love and respect for him. He was in the military, and he, kind of, he was raised down south too, Alabama. So, he seen some, some shit. He has, I think he has that same hate of white people or whoever. That's just him. That's not me.
Right.
Now, now when it comes to Weezy, I got respect for him too because of the fact that he was in the military, like he said, and he saw the prejudice and hate and how the white folks were treating him. I'm not saying all white people are racist. I'm not saying that, but he said that basically, that
all his encounters with white people is not genuine to him.
Yeah.
And I'm putting that light. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I get it. That's why I apologized to him at one show we did. You know what I mean? Because I understood what he was saying. At the time, I couldn't. Like, at one period of time, I couldn't understand it. But I do understand it now. But
I'm not listening. I won't ever either, though, but go ahead.
Yeah, but don't ever take, like, listen, if you knew, and I tell people this all the time, if you knew you want to come and be a part of this shit and what we do, you got to understand that Weezy is going to test your temperature. That's what he gonna do. He not gonna let you just come up in the circle like that. Listen, that's what I love about Weezy. He's like, and no lie to you, always had a dude like Weezy that I grew up with, right? That
Yeah.
like, cause I'm very open and shit, and I let people come in and shit like that, cause this is part of my personality, right?
Right.
Well, Weezy is territorial. He's like, hold on, you just ain't gonna come up and who this nigga? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck he agreeing with Kenny or not. He gonna test your temperature. He gonna see where you at. I listen. I always had that in my life, and the reason that I'm gonna tell you what that why I have people that draw to me that's like that is because in fact my shit is genuine, right? And so when you know that I'm a genuine person like that, and the person that fuck with me like that, they want to protect me because they know that my shit comes out of being genuine, and they know I do the same for them. You get what I mean? So that's why you see Weezy do the shit that he do and how he came at you, if you want to look at it that way. But go ahead. What did you say, LT? Go ahead.
I remember when he told Bill, "Get your bread up."
Mm-hmm.
And
LT, he came at you, didn't he? Didn't Weezy come at you?
Yes, he did. He came at you, bro.
He come at everybody. Listen, nigga, if you knew, he will come at you.
He did it to Little, me, Cali, G, everybody.
Yep. And he did it to OG.
Yeah.
He did it to OG
And Frank.
too. And Frank. Yo, that's what Weezy do.
He don't play.
He overprotective, dude. Like this is his shit. As much as everybody be acting like this is my shit, this is his shit too. You understand? Hold on, LT. Only thing you gotta understand about Weezy been with me when I first did this shit. When Weezy tell you I was with him back in the day when this nigga just had the cell phone and he was just doing the shit. He not lying about that. Like, he not lying about that. So when he tell you that shit, he take this shit very more personal than you may too. You may just think this, okay, Kenny give him the platform to do some shit. That's not like that for him. You get what I mean? Because he was from the beginning when this shit wasn't on no stuff. When he see all my shit, I got the studio now and shit like that, like that's a part of what he helped create it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You been doing it since 2015?
Yeah, what's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, I think it was about 2020. No, I think it was about
early 2016.
Yeah, about late 2015. It was right before Trump was. It was right before Trump was going to get elected. Right. That's when I started this show. So it was around that time.
What about you said Cali been there in the beginning too?
Hold on. Shay say, and I gotta check you in the chat. Talking about me and shit.
How about this? Shout out to Shay. Guess what? She is the queen of.
She the queen of OBF. I tell people that.
I shout out to Shay. I ain't like,
she the queen. She the friend. Put like this. Shay. Hold on, Weezy. Shay is the first lady of this shit. Shay first of this shit. Yeah.
Yo, Kenny, can I say something?
That's why ain't nobody ever will ever disrespect Shay. Not on my watch.
Goddamn right. I got switch blazes.
Yo, nigga, hey, I'm gonna tell you, I will ban you from this bitch. You disrespect Shay.
Shay week 8, and no, we been back there from day one. How about that? Niggas know this shit.
Hold on, let me give a shout out to a nigga that was back when we was doing this shit. Big up to my man Ron Clark. The music that you hear, SUB music, that shit that I play. God damn it, hold on, let me go to it real quick, so I won't fuck it up. That's my brother right there. SUB. No fumble, that music. The niggas, they tried to humble me. Fumble me or some shit like that. Yeah, that music I played. Yo, that's his shit. And he is back when Weezy and Shay, all us, we all come up in this shit. This that channel. Now hold up. Now I'm promoting this music on here. Think about that. Now I'm promoting this music. He was from the beginning when I had the cell phone. So salute to my brother Ryan Clark, man. Salute to my brother, man.
You talking about the Ryan Clark on first?
Huh?
You talking about the Ryan Clark on First Take?
No. He in the chat right now.
Oh, okay.
No, my man named Ryan Clark. Right there. Don't make me have to play. Don't make me have to play the music so you understand who I'm talking about, Bell. Fuck out of here. Go, LT.
There's a bunch of Ryan Clarks I heard though, Kenny.
Huh?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Ryan Clarks I heard though.
I understand that, but there's only one Ryan Clark on this motherfucking channel that we know. Fuck out of here, man. That's the homie right there. That's the homie right there. He was the only dude when I say yo, cause I know he rap and shit. He was the only dude that sent me. No, I ain't gonna say he the only dude. My man, Sean Cox. He another dude. He sent me some shit first too, but Ryan was right after him. They the only two dudes that sent me shit and said, yo, you can play my music on your on your channel. So listen, my guys like those guys like that, I got like that's total respect there, and I'm always gonna have love for and always gonna respect. And once shit start opening up, I'm coming down there to visit them niggas too. So I just need niggas to understand that. Oh, I'll be in y'all city soon. Once this shit clear up. Oh, I'm moving, nigga. I'm up out of here. I'm coming to your cities near you. I may come to your house and say, yo, we doing live stream in your house.
You ain't coming to Michigan.
No, nigga, I'm coming. Follow, tell me. Nigga, I'm coming, listen. Tell me. Hold on, Weezy. I guess this nigga don't know me. I go to any hood, any place. They don't know gang scare me, nigga, whatever. And I'm gonna listen. And when I come, I'm coming by myself. I ain't coming with a whole bunch of people, nigga. I'm coming by myself. Remember that. Remember I told y'all that. Come by myself. I don't need no whole bunch of niggas. I don't need no security. I don't need a whole bunch of niggas. I know how to move. And like I said, if I come to you, I'll fuck with you. It's a way I'm gonna be set up there. So something happened to me, niggas on you.
Hey, guess what?
Cause I know I'm gonna move right.
Everybody know Mons and shit like that. You know, if you a follower of the show and shit like that, Mons, shout out to Mons.
Hold on, talking about Weezy. Hold on, Weezy. Ron Clark talking about Atlanta never shut down. Nigga, but y'all out there with the corona. That's the problem. I ain't coming to that bitch. You niggas y'all don't crackers down there don't want to take their tests. I ain't coming down that bitch. I ain't going nowhere.
How about that?
Nigga, first of all, why would I come to? Hold on, Weezy. Why would I come to?
For the corona.
Hold on.
I got the cure for the Rona.
Oh Lord.
This motherfucker right here. That's the cure for the corona. That's all we do down this motherfucker. We be rocking.
This nigga is man. I be cracking.
What corona shit you talking about? Did you got like?
I thought we got the cure for that shit. That's
what cure?
Alcohol. The cure for the corona.
No, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let it go. He's being ignorant right now. I'm gonna let it go.
Come out my mouth, nigga. And like I say, the worst thing than a dumb nigga is a smart dumb nigga. And I'm a dumb nigga. So I feel in that category. Right?
Yeah, you dumb for saying that stupid shit.
Niggas can't talk to me.
Hold on. First of all, let me just say this though before we get out of here. We gotta get out here. I'm gonna do another live stream. I'm gonna hit everybody up. I'm gonna hit everybody up with the link. We coming right back in. I want to say this before we get out of here. Listen, tell my brother Ryan Clark, man, I will be down that bitch. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all governor ain't shit. My governor good, nigga. My governor shut shit down, nigga. Y'all governor ain't shit. Y'all just rolling around just okay with corona, nigga. Listen, I'm not going nowhere. Like even now, like
Hey, I'm taking that vaccine right now, nigga. I'm taking that vaccine right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take. Listen,
I'm taking that
hey,
vaccine.
when I get the vaccine or when I feel comfortable taking that shit, then I'm gonna move. But other than that, I'm not moving nowhere. I'm staying the fuck home in my city. You know what I mean? And then and mind you, I'm not a moving in my city like that either, nigga. It's family members I ain't seen in a year. Like, you know what I mean? So, listen, I ain't go to my own aunt funeral. One of my favorite aunts in the world. She died from Corona. I ain't go because niggas wanted to jump and bunch up in the motherfucking funeral hall. The fuck out of here, nigga. Like, yo, I take this shit seriously. Everybody ain't gotta take it seriously. Listen, just cause hold up, Ron Clark, that's my brother. But because your governor is an ignorant, stupid motherfucker, and people down there stupid and didn't want to shut shit down and wanted to keep shit open, that got nothing to do with me, brother. Like, I'm gonna move how I move. So it is what it is. But I love you. And hold up. And at the same time, I will, like I said, when I get the shot, I'll be coming to see. I'm going around and I'm gonna see everybody. I'm gonna be taking trips. I'm coming to see everybody. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be and I'm gonna do some shit while I'm live streaming. So motherfuckers won't think I'm bullshit or I come to your city. Motherfuckers say, oh, well, Kenny was in the city, but he didn't come see me. No, I'm coming to you, to your house with my equipment, and we live streaming. We're gonna do a OBF, the real live stream from your house. Now, if I can't come in your house because your mama say I can't come in, that ain't my fault. You still live with your mama. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But nah, seriously. We get ready to go to another live stream real quick, my people. Yeah, we got you, Shay. And Shay, I'm coming to your house too. Shit, I know you got some food up in there. I need to go to people. Hey, when I come, y'all better have some food up in that motherfucker, man. I want some food. For number one, before I even come there, I'm bringing the drinks. So you ain't got to worry about that. Because y'all don't drink what I drink. So I'm coming there with some drinks, and I'm probably ask you what you drink, and I'm going to bring your shit that I drink. I mean, that you drink and I drink. So I'm going to drink beer. You know what I mean? That's what I drink. I don't drink liquor like that. I may take a shot with you or something like that, but I ain't going to fuck around like that. But anyway.
Oh, boy, that's going to be bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, it ain't going to be bad. I took shots before on live. But
I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, man, if you drink so much, man, until, man, you fucking wasted, man, you don't know.
No. First of all, I'm not gonna get that wasted nowhere that I ain't never been before. So I don't do that. Like, so that'll never happen. But I will take a shot with you. I will drink my regular beer. I never be drunk on this show.
No.
Like, so I might be a little buzzed up or something like that, but I'd never be drunk. So,
no.
And if I feel me getting too fucked up, I cut the show off. All right, we out.
Not like what happened with old boy when he did that. When your boy had got drunk and then boom, he was falling all over stuff, man.
You talking about Weezy?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't making fun of him. I ain't making fun of him or nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Shay say I cook. Okay. I'm good. Listen, I'll be out. Listen, I'm gonna be doing some travel once I get that shot. Cause I gotta get the shot anyway. Because it looked like the settlement I got with my job. I'm going back to work. So, I gotta get the shot.
You still got a shot yet?
No, hell no, nigga. I told you I don't get that motherfucker. Anyway, listen.
You won't catch COVID-19 then, bro.
Listen. You act like I'm catching some shit to go somewhere. I don't go nowhere. I've been in my house.
Okay.
I don't go nowhere. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. I'll see y'all on the next live chat, Bill.
All right.
All right, people. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy Kenny, man. Peace and love to the world. We'll be right back, people.
Do you have an opinion? Do you want to be heard? Are you coming with real talk? Do you want to have an open and honest conversation? Opinions, but facts is where it's at. ran by our man Kenny. Nothing's off the table. Sports, real life, politics, and everything in between. Join the most interactive channel. Real talk from real people, keeping it 100. Be heard. Don't let your voice go silent.